What's up? What's up? What's going on, y'all? Good evening. It's your boy, Legal Alien, also known as Tony the Tiger, coming at you with the Rising Sun team. Just wanted to say hi real quick to we got Steve in the building saying make sure to smash the like button on the way in. And I got some guests here in the backstage I'm about to bring up here. I'm very excited. Let's fucking go. Crypto World says that beat on the intro drops hard. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Thank you guys. Thank you guys. Smash the like button on the way in. We got David here. Both Davids.
What's up, Tony?
How y'all doing, gentlemen?
Hey, man. Thanks for
Everything all
having
right?
us. David's driving. Oh, God.
Oh, snap. You driving
What's
right now,
going
brother?
on? David, you going to be all right?
Are you guys able to see me?
I am able
Yeah,
to see
yeah,
you,
we can
yes.
see you. Yo, Chaka, what's up, bro?
Okay, let me set up this. Trying to set this up right.
Let's see. Hold on, let me go and pull up my screen. We got Mike Norwood in the building. What's going on, brother? Welcome. Faithful and fearless leader, David. Let's go. Yeah.
What's up, Tony?
What's going on, man?
Think I got it.
I'm just excited to be here, dude. I'm happy to have y'all here, dude. This is awesome. Like I want to do this more often for sure.
Yeah.
And I don't know. I love spaces. Don't get me wrong, but I don't know, something about live streaming. I just I just love it, dude.
Yeah. No, I noticed you do like it. They both got their advantages, so it's pretty cool. Like the live streams, you could do a lot more visuals.
Mm-hmm.
You could put up stuff, you get to interact with people face to face. So it's nice. And then Twitter Spaces, it's kind of like a open floor. Kind of reminds me of like a podcast type of thing.
Yeah. It is kind of like a podcast. I love it when they're recorded too, because I go back in there and listen to them every now and then.
Yeah.
Let me see. I'm pulling up the website here. I want to go ahead and show off the beautiful website. Boom. Hide this right there real quick. Oh, whoops. I'm saying we got some more people here in the building. We got Steve saying what's up to Chaka. Rich Boss is in the building. Yo, Rich Boss, are you going to join us tonight? If not, we need to reschedule where you can join us. The Oculus Quest 2 is badass, brother. You got to get one.
I heard about that.
You did?
Mm-hmm.
Do any of you guys have one?
My brother's got the older version, and he's into he's into a lot of gaming stuff. He does a lot of Twitch streams and things like that. So he does a lot of that stuff, and he's got a lot of friends, and he experiences that stuff a lot. So he said he tried it off of someone, and it was pretty awesome.
Yo, my guy.
What's happening, people?
What up?
What's up, Chris?
What's up, David? Legal,
How you
let's
doing,
go.
man?
Man,
How we doing, man? How we doing?
I know how I'm doing. What's up, baby?
Let's go.
Let's go. Come on, man.
Hey, you want to
we
see
got
something
Rich
funny?
Boss
You
here.
want to see my knockoff Rising Sun shirt?
Let me see.
Yeah,
Is
bro. Hold on. Let me. I got you. Hold on 1 second.
That's my
see.
knockoff Rising Sun shirt.
Oh, that's
right
the
go.
that's the you want shooting. You want shooting in the gym. That's what that is.
there.
You want with me shooting in the gym shirt right there, man. Come on,
That's
man.
the
What's
one.
going on, Oleg?
That's the one I made up real quick. That's the one that I had to get a rush on it, and
Damn.
I'm not entirely happy with it, but we'll get a better one.
It'll work, but this the real deal right here.
See, that's a lot better. See, that's a bigger size. It looks so much better than what I got going on right now.
Hey, where's mine at, Chris?
Hey, man, I am working on that this weekend. I told you, either I'm gonna get you a new hat by itself, but I need to know your size, and don't worry about the shirt. I need to know if I need to come grab that. We stay in the same state, so I can just come visit him.
It just says Hecho in Mexico, bro.
I don't know what that means.
Hey, it's funny, Tony. I just asked him about that actually. Yes. I just asked him.
I'm going to take care of it, bro.
Yeah. I just asked him, like,
dude, I think. Let me see. Let me look at the sizes real quick. Give me 1 second.
All right. Man, this is my favorite shirt, man.
Man, that is awesome. I haven't even got
like
the
small,
right
medium, large, that kind of size, bro.
Yeah, I need the small. I need to see if if you got a big old
I'd say a large
melon
one.
head or a peanut head.
A large, bro.
A large.
Yeah, we're in Texas, bro.
Everything bigger in Texas.
bigger.
Let's go. Let's go.
So so yeah, man, we got a lot going on. We got a lot going on this week and next week, and it's gonna be pretty busy, man. It's gonna be pretty crazy over here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was gonna tweet it out here. You gotta get this link real quick.
I tweeted out earlier. I just got done. Like I literally just got done with everything. I woke up early. I've been trying to get everything done so I could jump on this live stream tonight. And sometimes the time zones like mess me up. Like I was thinking 8 p.m. Central.
Yeah.
And I was thinking 7 p.m. Eastern. I don't know why the whole time. So I'm rushing to get my stuff done. And
Let's go.
Yeah.
Let's go. He got me on the thumbnail, man.
Oh, that's awesome. That is awesome.
Updated, man.
Let's go.
Let's see.
So this is recorded, right, Tony?
Yes, sir.
yeah.
We're live right
Oh,
now,
yeah.
man.
Awesome,
We live,
awesome,
baby.
cool. So we could post it for the community that doesn't get to see it or
For sure. No,
listen in
yeah.
for
It
live.
automatically uploads.
Yeah.
Shock Legals in VR right now. Rising Sun gives me that bullish feeling. Let's go, dude.
Let's go.
Blessed
go.
with my boy Chris. So pumped. Let's go.
Let's
Chris is
go.
holding out on us with the shirts, Mike says. Yo, he's clowning, bro. He's clowning.
Dang, Mike, you. Let's go.
Where's Alpha Male at?
Man,
I'm sure he'll
man.
show up. You know how he does. He'll have 100 things going on.
Grand entrance.
Yeah.
Busy man.
Yeah. He does get
Come hang
busy.
out.
He does get busy, man. But hey, that's another thing. Like Twitter Spaces, meeting a lot of people, like meeting Alpha, and meeting that guy William that's been on our Twitter Spaces a couple of times.
Oh yeah, man, he's awesome dude.
He's a good dude, yeah.
Yeah, you know what I mean? Like that dude, he was telling us how he was new to investing. Met Chris on there, your friend Tony, and he was explaining how he's new in investing, and it blows my mind sometimes. I'm like, damn, this, there are for real people that are really just getting into this.
Yep.
Because there's not a lot of people that technically there's not a lot of people in it. No.
What's going on?
Right. What's up, man?
Hey, man, just trying to do so much in one day, man. It's like I wish there was another one of me.
David just said that.
Telling him. I was just saying.
David
I said Mel's probably got too much going on. And
Bro.
he's just gonna pop in here.
The sun's still out over there, dude.
I'm gonna have to shut things down around me because I'm just like, yo, this is too much. I mean, at first it was dope because it was overwhelming in a good way.
Right.
Then now it's getting to the point like, wait a minute, hold up. I think I bit off more than I could chew. But I really believe in me. So I know I know I could work this, but I just need a minute to kind of regroup.
That's cool.
Oh, it's
That's
all good,
cool,
David.
man. We're just getting started. So
Yo,
Cool,
Crypto
getting
Chris.
started. Yeah.
What's up, Crypto Chris? What's up, brother?
Man.
Is that your
Straight.
alt, bro?
What's up, man? What's up?
There he
What's
is.
up?
I need
What
one of
is
those
up?
t-shirts, man.
I'm ready to roll.
Wait,
You need a t-shirt? Which one? You
Look at
want
that, look at
Chris's,
that.
right?
I'm
want
about to just
Chris's
take Chris's. We should do it like back in the day in kindergarten. Just take people. See, that's
There you
why.
go. There
That's
you go.
why. That's why I already took you out the will, man. I already took your name out, man.
Yo,
Okay,
guys.
so Chris,
Hey,
That's how
it's
we
in
playing
the,
it?
Hey,
That's
it's
how
in
we
the
play it.
description
It's
down
so
below,
fun.
brother.
What's up?
guys, this is my prize possession, baby. This is my prize possession. Let's go.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Hey. So I'm doing this from my phone. It's not as convenient doing it from the phone because I'm at the resort right now.
Hey, long as
Oh,
you here,
that's
baby.
right.
Long as you here.
Yeah.
Yeah,
you
right,
here.
right. So if you need any links or anything, legal, you're gonna have to work your magic. Y'all gonna have to post up your links and do it all, man.
I got it. Yeah, it's in the description. Both of y'all's channels, the website,
Sweet.
all that good stuff.
That's what's
I
up.
actually
That's
got on
what's up.
top of it this time, y'all.
Yeah, man. I told you what to do with the gifts, man. I'm trying to be like you when I grow up.
Yo, me too, bro. Me too.
Hey
Facts,
man,
facts.
y'all give my boy Legal Alien his man. Y'all subscribe right now. Get him to 1,000 subscribers. He is literally
We're
right
there,
there.
dude.
Guys,
Right there.
everybody that's on
Bro,
the stream
Rob's
right
in the
now,
house.
please like and subscribe to my boy's channel right now. It's easy. Just hit the like button and hit
Just
the
hit the
subscribe
like
button
button.
and hit the bell. That's it. Can we do that?
Ding,
Can we
ding,
get
ding.
2,000 today?
Where we at?
Can we get my boy to 1,000 subscribers today?
We're
Word.
at 925.
Let's
Where
go.
you at? How many
Let's
away?
go.
925?
75, dude.
How many
All
we
right.
got?
Go.
Send it.
925. Let's send it. Let's go.
Right.
Come on, baby.
75.
Thank you,
Let's
man.
get him.
I'm
Let's-
trying. I'm
Y'all,
trying.
come on, y'all. Let's get him to it right now. He's so close.
There he
Yo,
is.
Yo, somebody was
Yo.
binge. What's up? What's going on, Mike? Man, I tell
Oh
you.
man.
Yo, somebody was binge watching me last night, man. I saw an extra 100 hours. Well, I'm probably exaggerating, but it was like a bunch of hours accumulated from the time looking at the the analytics, and that
Yeah.
joint was just going up. I said, "Oh, damn, who's watching me?" See, now
Let's
I'm feeling
go.
violent, but feeling some type of way. Like, wait a minute, who's watching me? Seriously, but y'all ain't subscribed, but you watching me? Oh man,
Hey, you need them hours anyway. It don't matter.
yeah, man, get them hours. I'm cool with that.
You
Chaka
gotta
spitting
you
facts,
gotta
bro.
put
You
it in your.
see
You ever put it in your video? You ever remind people in the video?
Chaka.
Chaka
Right.
going in. Chaka going in, bro.
Hey, that's good though. I could take it.
Yeah.
Damn, Alpha streaming from the store. That's what I'm talking about. Let's go.
No, what it is, let me tell you. I every month or so, every 2 months, I get an invitation to the tournament. And so, of course, when you
Oh,
want me to
wow.
come to your tournament, you got to pay for my room, pay for my food, and that's what they do. So I come out and do the tournament, and then I go about my business. So the next invite,
I go about my business.
Go,
I'll be wilding out though.
What kind of tournament is this?
It's a slot tournament.
Oh,
Slot
okay.
tournament, huh?
Wow.
Where is it? Is it? Are you in Vegas?
No. It's on the Res in Arizona, man. At Wicopah.
Okay.
It's on
Okay.
Fort McDowell Resort,
Let's go,
whatever.
Let's go, Mike.
So,
Let's
That's
go.
yeah, man.
Spread the
That's
good
awesome.
word, man.
Every chance, hey, I take advantage every chance. I'll be like, thank y'all, I'll be there. So I'm like, and the tournament not till tomorrow. So I'm just like, all right, well, I'll come there tonight and just stay and just get up and go downstairs with my slippers.
Yeah. Yeah.
I do it every time, man. Every time. It was like they got the golf out here, they got the golf course out here, and I mean it's a bunch of stuff, man. And the only restaurant I know of in the area that has the Wagyu beef burgers or Wagyu beef, however you pronounce it. Anyway,
Wagyu.
Wagyu is Wagyu.
It's
Wagyu.
Wagyu, isn't it?
I think
It's
it's
Wagyu.
Wagyu.
Wagyu, but
Wagyu,
well,
yeah.
it's
Is it
in my
Wagyu or
belly. It's
Wagyu?
gonna be in my belly. That's all
It's
I
gonna be-
know.
Let's go.
It's a belly burger.
Hey, get that marble burger, man.
The marble
Man,
That-
dude, it felt like I don't know, man. Like I don't know if I was eating cotton candy or a burger, man. It just
It melts, right? Just melts in your
yeah,
mouth.
man. I
Wow.
was
Yeah,
like,
Cotton
Wow.
candy or a burger.
medium rare.
Yo.
I'll take it.
That's what's
Ooh,
up.
yes,
That is
sir.
what's
That's
up.
the only way, dude.
Exactly. Don't be insulting the beef by cooking it, dude.
Why?
Go eat some
Why?
chicken.
Like, why would you disrespect it like that?
Don't be so chicken.
Right. Go
Hey.
eat some chicken. If you want well done, you want some
Right?
well
Yeah.
done grub, go eat some chicken. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying?
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
You sitting there cooking the beef all the way through. Damn, that's like an insult. That's like that cow died for nothing if you cook it all the way through.
Hey, you guys got enough of them in Texas. I don't know about
Yeah.
Arizona, but I know
You ain't lying,
Texas
dude.
got
You
'em.
ain't lying.
I know
Right?
y'all eating good. Illegal. Every time y'all butcher and chop up a cow, man, you put the cattle horns on the car, don't you?
Yes, sir.
Hey,
Be like,
hey,
hey, we
Tony.
got-
Hey,
get the
Tony,
bull.
with the slab days.
Man,
Yeah, dude. What?
that's
Oh,
dope,
dude, what?
though.
I accidentally deleted
My brother lived in Lubbock, Texas.
Lubbock, Texas. Lubbock, Texas.
Lubbock.
it.
Okay.
Yo.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
know.
He worked
know where
out
that
there
is.
for like 3 years, and he loved it. He loved it so much. He loved the people. He loved how things were out there. He loved the weather for the most part.
Nice.
Got to travel all around. Went to New Mexico and Arizona, And I went to go visit him in Arizona one of those years, and we went to the Sedona Mountains, and it was really really nice out there. And that's when we started like getting into crypto. It was like early 2016 when we started checking out like XRP and things like that. You know, when we started getting on that train, and we were learning. You know, like Binance was new. You had to like kind of hack your iPhone to put the Chinese app on your phone and do all that funny business. And then boom, you know, here we are right now, and we're talking, you know, a whole new ball game of a coin and all the stuff we're doing. So,
Yo, Chaka, let's go.
Here we go.
Welcome to the family, brother.
Yeah, I'm telling you, man. You know, it's been a hell of a journey, and meeting you guys, and you know, continue to meet people on the spaces. Yeah, it's you know, it's a blessing, and the connection aspect is crazy. I would compare it to like 2016, 2017, because we didn't have this. Like we didn't
not even close. Not even close.
No,
we didn't have this. I wouldn't have met none of you guys, because the altcoins never had communities like DeFi and the NFTs do. By the way, Mel, I saw your funky fly.
where you saw that?
Yeah, you're a funky fly, huh?
Yo, I love it, man. Hey, John was like, "Yo, man, I got you. Say less." We did the live session, and he sent that in a spray can instantly. I was like, "There we go." Now Friday, I go. Now here's the kicker. Friday, I'll go to the spot where they're doing the shipment for the project in Uganda, and I go pick up my Funky Fly skateboard kit.
Nice. Yeah.
So I'm gonna go help.
I've got me some funky flies. I'm big on apocalyptic apes.
Oh yeah.
Oh, dude, I just got one of those. I think.
Did you?
What?
Let me double check.
You know, I don't know if I met you guys, but I still own 6969.
Wow.
Yo.
So
why has everybody been wanting to get that one? That's crazy.
Oh yeah. I hit that one. I minted that one. I kind of set it up to where I would know I would mint it. You know, I waited and I minted like 12 at the same time in order to get it. I minted before that, but I really wanted 6969, right?
I'm trying to find all the 420 ones. It's tough.
I confused it with the Meta Ape Militia. I don't know if you guys have heard of that one.
Apocalyptic Apes is big. I like the project. I want to kind of. I like to follow in their footsteps with our project because one, they are hella community based. I mean, they stand by what they do. They're a rock solid team. They always deliver all the time. So it's one of the few projects that I like in the NFT space that delivers on their word.
Nice.
And that's what we want to do. I mean, this whole BSC bridge thing. Literally was like an idea that we just came up with like not too long ago, and it was, you know, what really drove it was the spaces, was the Twitter spaces, listening to people, like listening to people talk, listening to communities, listening to people's concerns, and then finally we said, the hell are we going to list on an exchange for? We're going to list on an exchange and nobody's going to benefit off of it.
Got you, Chaka.
Why don't we just bridge it and, you know, let people benefit on the BNB side, you know, buy it up,
right?
And, you know, earn reflections. And then we'll keep the NFTs on the ETH side, which I think soon one of the artists is going to drop like a sample of what the next collection is going to be. So that's going to be exciting too. But
but
man.
Yo, what's up,
Baffles? What's up,
Baffles?
man?
What's up, Baff?
Chaka, I dropped the link there for you.
I've been waiting for a phone call from that dude and still never got one. I'm gonna tell you right now. If y'all looking for Baffles to give you a call to chop it up, just don't hold your breath.
He's on the road. He's on the road right now.
Right, I know. And I know he passed through AZ all the time. So it's all good, Bapples. Like,
That's tough.
like, man. But yeah, I know bro be moving, man, making moves. But eventually, it'd be nice to chop it up with everybody, actually get together with everybody. It's everybody that I've had a connection with, that I've had an opportunity to connect with. I look forward to the days where we actually get to do it. Like Legal was the first.
Mhm.
So big ups to you, Legal. Tony. He's like, no, man, we off camera. Call me Tony.
Yeah, man.
Like, yeah, man, we
No
off camera.
problem, bro.
Call me Tony. All right, man.
Yo,
All right,
Apple
Tony.
says he ain't got your number.
Hey,
I
call him by
passed it to you
his
after the
government name.
space, after the
Oh.
live stream. He
Call him
didn't
by
write
his
it.
government name.
Call
You didn't write it
him by his
down.
government name.
Oh, you didn't write it down.
I'll be on by you tomorrow.
Hey,
I got you
Oh,
though. I'll send
yeah.
it to you.
that's a big dream as well. Like, especially in
It's
the
a
DeFi
tournament.
space.
Mm,
If we could get to if we can get to a place with our project, to where we do like a big meetup, you know what I mean, like a convention, something like that, where we can invite a bunch of holders and stuff, and get to know the crew, and
That's right.
do stuff, and do it at a convention. I mean, that's a big dream. You know what I mean? That would be
Right.
nice. That
Yes.
would be. Yeah, that's on the
I believe
books.
it's this one, right?
I believe it. See, can't have that one. Whose is that one?
I look like Rich Boss.
Oh,
Right here, this one.
damn! I wish I was in front of my computer.
Dang.
Let's go.
Sick.
And with the castle in the back, you see
Vegas.
that?
You part of the
See that
Vampire
screen?
Mafia, man. The Vampire Mafia.
I
Vampire
still
Mafia.
got.
That's Rich Boss.
Yo,
How many- how
I
many-
still got a bunch on reserve, right?
How many of those have that trait with the castle in the back?
Vegas, baby.
Man. Oh,
Not many.
Oh, let's check.
it's rare.
No, you don't got the properties too much right now.
Okay.
Yeah, the properties got a lot of them won't have properties until we start staking,
Mhm.
because we didn't want people like kind of taking advantage of the market. You know what I mean?
Right.
We had put them on sale, and we had put them up on OpenSea. So in order to not get snipers coming in and just cleaning out all the badass ones, we made sure the traits weren't, so everyone's picking off 1% and stuff. So we kind of spread it out, we took
Right.
off the traits, so nobody knows what, but I know what's
Copy that.
out there. If you look at the 700 right now, you can kind of tell which ones are rare, which ones are not.
Right.
Yeah,
Dude, these are the only ones listed. There's only 7 listed for sale.
that's great.
Oh, that's because people smart, man.
Wow.
They
great.
smart. They ain't
That's
trying to.
Well, that's the premise behind it too. The utility of staking it is going to kind of make sure that people are not listing them. You know what I mean? If you're putting them up as a stake, then you're not listing it. You know what I mean? So we're hoping, the majority of our users are putting them up to stake, which in return will bring up the value because they're just holding them. They're not selling them on the market. So, with ETH going up and everything else, it should increase the value.
Mine's
That's
not
what
going
we want.
nowhere. Staking
what's
all the
up.
way. Staking all the way.
Taking all the
baby.
way, yeah.
Hey, there it is.
Crazy.
You want it?
Look,
That's what
not
how you want it?
financial
Medium
advice.
rare?
Medium
Rare?
rare, yeah.
No, rare.
Look,
Take
let
it
me say
rare.
something. Let me say something. Not financial advice, man. I'm not selling mine unless somebody giving me about 50 ETH because I can make all that by staking. You get what I'm saying? I'd
True
rather
that.
stake unless somebody gonna come to me and be like, hey, Mr. Crypto Talker Chris, you want to sell that? And I'm like, you got 50 ETH? Yeah, I got it. All right, cool. If you don't, guess where it's going? It's going in the staking pool. That's all I'm
It's
saying.
going right back
Do
to where it belongs.
Right back to where it belongs.
Yes.
Do I get a physical NFT with that?
Legal? You lucky? No, you can't have anything legal. No. Tell them no. Just tell them no. Hey man, they left a menu. They left
I
a
love
menu
bringing
up
this
here.
up.
They left a menu here, right? I just want to say real quick. They left a menu here. It's for massage services.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh,
Massage services.
Massage services. They got one called Lullaby Massage.
Okay.
nice.
All right.
They trying to put me to sleep. Some of this stuff I can't even pronounce. Deep Legacy Massage.
Oh.
Okay. Swedish Soothe Your Soul. I'm gonna put that down because I'm gonna end up, spending money, and I don't want to spend no money. That's crazy.
Deep massage.
Yeah. So I wanted to ask a few questions, right? But
Yeah, bro, what's up? Go for it.
I don't know, man. I'm trying to see. I don't want to mess myself up. Let me see if I can go out of my phone screen because I had to write them down.
Chaka going crazy.
Chaka.
Paper-handed NFT holders. There's not very many, man. There's only 7 of them.
Yeah.
See, I think it goes out every time I close my screen.
At the massage side.
Yo, I am. Yo, Mike, I'm sitting there looking at it and I'm plotting. I'm sitting there plotting. Like, hold up. Like, wait a minute. Is this a 60-minute one? So maybe I don't know.
Gosh.
Maybe calm my nerves before the tournament. You know what I mean?
Treat yourself.
But you know what? I'm gonna see what's on the house though, because I think I got some comps and perks. Timeless Beauty Anti-Aging Facial.
Yeah,
I mean,
there you go.
I'm just saying. Gentleman's facial. What's the difference? Is a facial's a facial. But it's another story.
Man.
But I tell you, man, sometimes you gotta, with all the stuff we're doing and being in this space and DeFi and, networking with people, and it's just, you have to take a moment. I don't care if it's 60 seconds, an hour, 2 hours. If you don't take a second to relax, reflect, you cannot focus on what's next because you're distracted and stressed out. So I encourage that with people. Take that moment. Go talk with your family. Go kick it in a place. Go to your little quiet spot if you have to. It don't even matter. Just as long as you have a moment to release, relax, and you can focus on the next task. Because I think I crashed into myself this past week because I'm trying to do too much at one time. And I actually ended up feeling like a hypocrite because I didn't stop and relax enough. Yet I'm telling everybody else to relax. Right. So now I'm looking at this menu like maybe this is a sign from God. Or I don't know.
Treat yourself, bro.
Yeah, you know.
Hey, Tony, you got to pump them up for that massage.
Yeah.
I mean, hey, if she, I hope she hot. That's all I'm saying. Like, what? Okay, let's be real, y'all. Come on now. What man wants another man rubbing on him? I'm sorry, I just can't do it. I'm not for me.
People out there, bro.
I'm sure they want that strength, but see, sometimes. No, no. She could be strong. She could be strong. She could have a kung fu grip, like the G.I. Joe, the kung fu grip. That's cool. But yeah, I don't know. It just takes away from it. You lighting candles. You got the aromatherapy going on, and you come in here looking like Brutus Beefcake. You know what I mean? It's like,
yeah.
I don't even understand the reference.
Wait, I forgot. Legal, you young. So WWF. Yeah. WWF before it became WWE, and it was Brutus Beefcake. There's Brutus the Barber Beefcake, right?
We got Dave's Dogs in the house. We got Dominic in the building.
Dave's Dogs,
what's up?
What's up, Dominic? How you doing, brother? I think he just got done with his AMA with Texas Tornado.
Yeah, I heard about that. I didn't get a chance to catch it, man. I'd be missing out on some stuff. A lot of stuff.
Did you catch the one I did with him?
See, what had happened was I had told Craig in there.
No, it's all good.
I actually started watching the video though.
Days, I text you, Days.
Man, brothers, this is crazy. Gotta take a break. Yep.
What's good, bro?
That's what's up. I'm trying to figure out how to go in here so if I press this, let me know if y'all can still hear me.
You got questions for me?
You got questions
for Rising Sun? Is that it?
So what had happened?
What happened was
that was for me. I feel you, bro. I know you busy.
Hey,
Good, man.
Mel, you got questions for me? You said for Rising
Yeah,
Sun.
I wanted to ask a couple questions. So, just
Yeah, shoot.
all right, cool. If you don't mind so much, a couple questions came across the radar, and I was like, okay, well, since I'm going on there, I'll ask. And
Yeah.
all right. So, but see, here's the trick. I gotta try to go from my phone to the questions and then come back. So if I freeze and my face be like this, just know I went to the next screen.
That's hilarious.
If I look like somebody roadkill, that means I went to the next screen.
Try it. Let's see.
All right, hold on. Let's try it.
What you drinking there, David? Oh, there it is. Yo, is he
Pause
actually
for real.
frozen? He
Nah,
was
he did it.
frozen.
Yeah, he's
Yeah, he
frozen.
does.
He's
All
a
right.
good frozen.
See,
too.
it froze, right? It
Oh,
froze.
Oh,
did
it was
freeze.
actually frozen.
It did
I was like,
freeze.
dang, he's staying scarily
Oh, wow.
still right now,
It
bro.
really
I told you.
It really
I
froze.
told
He's not even
you.
blinking. Yo.
I thought it was gonna give him like the little black picture that it gives
Nah.
everybody.
Every time I press that 3 lines, it looks like it freezes up. Then I come and open the screen up again, and my face be looking the same.
Do it again.
And then it
do it
catch up.
again.
Hey, you didn't do
Look,
this.
do it
He's like, hold on,
Do
let
it
me just do this. You're gonna pull the.
Oh, yeah, that's so weird.
Oh wow!
He's just
You run-
scared,
He did. He
bro.
froze again.
Yo,
You
leave
rugged
it like that
yourself.
for a second.
You
No,
rugged yourself yet again.
leave it like that the whole stream.
But see,
Oh,
that'd be
my
crazy.
gosh.
Hold up. Okay, so first question. I think I had like 5 or 6 questions.
Let's
go.
Okay, so first question would be, what is your goal? Okay, what is Rising Sun's goal for the project, and what are you looking to accomplish long term?
Oof. A lot actually. So
I know I like that one because I need people to hear that because they know they need to know like we know. That's all I'm saying.
and so okay, so I'll start small and then we'll get massive. So starting out with the project, we wanted to give holders and give people coming into crypto like an easy way they can invest their money and make multiple streams of income. So we first made it so your reflections are totally separate than the native token. So we made the reflections in Ethereum. So every transaction, 5% goes back to the holders, but not in Rising Sun coin, but in Ethereum. So technically, if you were to like import Rising Sun to your Trust wallet or MetaMask, you've got your Rising Sun on there, and you've always got ETH on there because ETH is a staple, right? So anytime Rising Sun is traded, a little bit of that ETH, the reflections, goes to your ETH part, so you never have to touch a Rising Sun. That's one
smart.
part of it, right? So you're setting someone up for, they can go to work, right? You can go to work, you don't got to worry. And this is all experience from the team, from me. When I was working at my job and I was invested in whatever coin I would always have to look, and I'm like, oh shit, I got to screenshot this because I got to figure out where I was and where I was the next day in reflections, like how much did I gain, and then I got to do the math. And then the complex part comes of do I sell at this pump and take my initial, or what is my initial, or do I not sell? Oh shit, it went back down. Now what do I do? So the separation of the Ethereum going to a different wallet takes you out of the equation where there's no stress. You're getting ETH whether it goes up or down, right? So that was the first concept. The second was we had our NFT line. So we're teaching people about NFTs, and NFTs have multiple uses. You can collect them, you can sell them, you can make profit by selling them. So if you're savvy, I've told my community before, if you're savvy enough, you could buy up NFTs, you can market them a certain way, and you can flip them. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
True.
And what we also wanted to do is, hey, just don't buy our NFTs, and then you got to go figure how to sell it on your own. But we built that staking platform, which is going to launch soon, and people can take these NFTs that they've bought, and they can put them on our platform, and they can stake them for Rising Sun coin
Let's
which
go.
in turn will give them more capability of making more Ethereum, and just help that passive income. So after that, we're always thinking, how can we benefit? A lot of these coins, the first thing they do is market, right? Get on these Twitter, Twitter influencers, post my chill, blah, blah, blah.
Right.
And some pan out and some don't do shit. Let's be honest. They don't do
Yeah.
anything. You know what I mean? And then they pay a bunch of YouTubers, and then it goes up, it goes back down. And then they're like, we're gonna list on an exchange. And you know what? We used to get happy back in the day, like, oh, we're listed on exchange. But what does that mean? Like, it lists on exchange. The people that bought on Uniswap, well, they're not going to eat off of it. They're really not going to benefit off of it, except a little bit of marketing. So we were thinking about that. We're like, all right, what's our next move that we can do? We can list on exchange, but that's not going to help the Ethereum buyers. It's not going to help the reflection story. So we're like, let's bridge it over, right? Let's build a bridge to the BNB side and give the rest of the world an advantage to buy with BNB. So in a sense, that became another utility. So a Rising Sun is just trying to create an ecosystem, trying to create like a one-stop shop. Imagine a liquor store, right? A big liquor store where you can go in and it's got everything. It's got beer and wine. It's got lottery. It's got food. It's got wings. It's got everything all in one spot. So you don't got to
That's a
go
one-stop shop. You mentioned wings now.
Right? One-stop shop. You know what I mean?
That sounds good,
I'm
dude.
telling you, I when I was young, I used to work at liquor stores with my uncles. And that was the premise is, how can we get a customer in here and he doesn't got to go anywhere else.
Right.
So at
They come
Rising
and bring their
Sun,
whole tech.
right? Yeah. So
Right.
at Rising Sun, we want people to come in. They talk to us on a daily. They see our faces. They know who we are. And then if they spend their money, they're going to have multiple ways that they can do it, and make money from it. Like I could buy some BNB with BNB. I could buy with ETH. I could, buy a couple NFTs, stake them, and they've got this whole ecosystem going on, all in one place.
Who's inflammation?
Me.
No.
They don't got to look for that next pump. They know that, if Rising Sun pumps up and then comes back down and goes back again, I'm still making my BNB on the
Still making
side.
your ETH money.
Right.
Yeah.
Right? BNB, ETH money, whatever. And our good friend Rich Boss always says, he's like, think of it this way. You've got BNB now, or you've got ETH. And if a project pops up and you're like, hey, you know what? I got extra $500. It don't hurt me. It was
That's
free
right.
money. It was, reflected money. I'm going to go in on this pre-sale. I'm going on this pre-sale. You know what I mean?
Right.
That's it.
Or like Chris was
right.
saying the other day, I got my card. I'm at the gas station. I've got $80 in ETH.
Oh, I got it today.
I'm
Wait,
using
look
my
at it, look
Here
at
you
it.
go, man.
Hold on,
You know what I mean?
You gotta show off, man.
You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
you could put gas now. I'm at the grocery store. I don't got to touch my bank account. I got to touch my life. Because
let's
this life while
go.
I'm sleeping.
Flip it
There it
over.
is.
Flip
There
it
it
over,
is.
bro.
Yeah, it looks kind of new. Mine's is seasoned. It's
Can you
seasoned.
flip it over, bro?
No, I'm not gonna do
I
that.
just want to see what it looks like.
Oh, it's flipped. It looks like this on both sides.
Yeah.
So
What up, that guy?
long term, Mel, what we're trying to do is we've got a couple other utilities that have the same end game. It's going to be kind of branching off to another stream of income that when you walk into the Rising Sun showroom, you've got A, B, C, D, E, F, and you can pick which one suits your investment at the time. And that's the end game. It's to make it a utopia of investments that even first time investors can come in and be like, all right, I can pick, I can educate myself, I can take my time, I can ask for advice, and I can see what's going to work for me. You know what I mean?
Right.
I like that. I like that.
Wow.
Yeah.
Hey, real quick, you need to get you one of these, bruh, Chris. You need to get you one of these, man.
Oh, nah.
What?
Nah.
Is that how MasterCard's doing it?
That's how XRP's doing it, baby.
That's how
You get a
it's gonna be
Voyager
doing
one,
it.
bro. Do you have a
Oh,
Voyager
Okay.
I
one?
get a Voyager one.
No, do you? Do you
Yeah.
have one?
What you drinking,
Don't
Dave?
forget, of course.
Oh,
Of
he got
course.
me.
I'm drinking Four Roses single barrel right now.
Wow. See.
Nice.
Oh.
Oh, now he's just
okay.
flexing.
Now he's flexing hard. He's still going. Legal.
Oh, you got
Dang,
another
he's still
one?
going. Oh.
100 Thieves. Yo, Face Clan? What?
Wow.
No, 100 Thieves is Nick. No, that's Nick Merckx. That's Nick Merckx, right?
No,
Hey,
no, I'm telling you, look, man, that's how you got to do it. So, all right. So
Yeah.
let me ask you this question, because this was a question that came up and I didn't know how to answer it. So they was asking about locked liquidity. So if the liquidity was locked, and if so, for how long?
So we got 2 locks going on. Actually, we got liquidity locked for 2 years, and then we locked up the remainder of the tokens. Right. So we locked up tokens over 75%. No, actually over 95% of our tokens.
Really?
Have
Sorry.
been locked up for a duration of a year.
Okay.
And then they get released over time. It's like a vesting period, right? So liquidity is locked up for 2 years indefinitely. That's nothing you can do about it. But the tokens, because we have so many things that we want to implement, like the staking and other utilities that are coming out, that it's a vesting period. So every month, throughout the year, it releases like a certain amount to us.
Right.
Okay.
And then that we can use for whatever programs we're doing or burns or whatever.
Smart. That's actually pretty smart.
Yeah. Oh wait, it's safe. It's safe.
Right. Safe.
We're only holding less than 4% or 4% on the dot. It's not a threat to anyone coming in, because some of these projects are holding like 95% of the tokens, and people get scared like they can sell them. And technically they can, So
then so now I'm trying to go through them, because renounced contract. Is the contract renounced, or
it's not
Okay.
actually. And let's look at renounced for a second. Renounced is kind of a silly concept nowadays, because it doesn't mean anything technically.
Right.
You can renounce, and what I feel it happens is they renounce the contract to make it safe for the holders, but then you can't alter what you want. Like, let's say something comes out and we need to change something to accommodate that project or that thing that we're doing, and if we can't do it, that means, hey guys, we've got to migrate to a brand new contract,
Right.
and it's all hell loose. So people think of renounce as the devs can't do anything, but I'll be real with you guys, it don't mean shit, because you're renouncing the contract. That means you can't change certain things. But that doesn't mean anything. That doesn't mean like, the dev can't sell the tokens. That doesn't mean that the dev hasn't sent tokens to multiple accounts and can sell them off. It don't mean anything. It just means that my man can't change the tax, or he can't change whether you could sell or not. So, people used to look at it as being a big deal, but I've even gotten rugged on things that were renounced. You know what I mean?
Right. Of course.
There was a marketing wallet, and there was a bunch of other wallets, and that person sold all of them simultaneously, and it doesn't matter, renounced or whatever.
I figured as much.
What I think is important in this game is doxing.
Yeah.
You know, doxing, taking ownership of what you have, um, doing streams like this, you know, getting to know people, like that's
Exactly.
important. But renouncing it don't hold
It don't
water.
hold. It don't hold water these days. Basically, it's like
No,
like the man said. It's like a thing of the past in a
these
sense.
guys are too smart. There's so
Right.
many ways around
Right.
it. We could tell people renounced all day, but I mean, there's other things you can do to, you know, to sabotage a project. It doesn't mean anything. So we want to stay flexible.
Another thing too is like you can renounce the project, but there's a
Right.
loophole. The loophole
Okay.
is the proxy server, adding a proxy server in the contract itself, and that's your way around everything. You know what I mean? Because that
Copy
means
that.
whoever, if you add a proxy server, the dev can add tokens, and he can still make little changes, and people will know, but it's still technically renounced.
Right.
Right. I feel you. I feel you.
Miss
Yeah.
NFT Queen, we're talking about
That's
Rising Sun Coin.
right. What's
You
up,
want to
Miss
give her a
NFC
quick
Queen?
rundown? Where is it at?
So the next question that came up on the radar was hold on a second, make sure I word it properly. Are there any wallets collecting reflections? And if so, is it a multi-sig wallet? I guess they're referring to the dev wallets.
No. So the main wallet does not collect reflections.
Okay.
A marketing wallet does not collect reflections. And then that's it, really. There's no other wallets. You know, there's a liquidity pool. 3% goes back to the liquidity pool. And then there's 5% that goes to marketing development.
Remember that.
And then there's 5% that goes back to the holders. But other than that, there's no developer wallet.
Right.
You know, there's none of that. Even the main wallet, that's, you know, the one that's supposed to hold the tokens. We tapered that down to only holding 4%, and that one doesn't receive reflections. Because if they did, they would basically take all the reflections. You know what I mean? Because it's
Right.
you know, it's top dog at that point, and top dog always takes the most. So no, and it'll be the same thing on the BNB side, because the same company built that contract and this contract. So it'll be the same ordeal, you know, like the top, the main supply is not going to receive tokens. I mean, reflections. No.
Makes sense. So then the question when they was asking about the multi-sig, is that something that that you guys had to set up or something you're looking into possibly? So that way I understood why they asked me the question, but in me, I was just like, well, I can't tell you that because I don't know. So I'll ask tonight. So I guess it's a matter of making sure nobody, like, who's, you know, if there's any way that let's say a dev decided to go rogue and they want to run off with the money. So is this multi-sig something you consider or you guys are doing?
No, we don't have a multi-sig right now. All of the team is pretty close. Like the majority of the team, the high majority of the team is US based. We're basically fully doxed with each other. God forbid, and we've talked about this actually, God forbid something were to happen to me, they have my personal info to where they can take over basically, and make those decisions. But yeah, other than that, you know, we just stay as transparent as possible. We're out here. You know, we're not hiding in you know, any type of manner. So you know, multi-sigs to me, you know, if we were in multiple countries, you know, if one guy
that
was
would
in
make
Europe
sense.
and one guy was in Asia and one guy was in like Africa and I was in the US, then yeah, we'll probably need a multi-sig because it would be difficult for them. But I mean, majority of my guys, they're close by. I mean, Jersey, you know, you know,
My
Florida.
hometown.
You know what I mean? You know, they're around. They're around. And
Right.
like, God forbid something were to happen. we could pick up where we left off. So nah.
Yeah,
No
yeah.
need for that.
Yeah, no, I
So
feel
we
you.
did-
I feel you.
We did
Yeah.
have a question here from one of my favorite community members. I'm sorry, community
She's
members.
everybody's
Miss
favorite
NFT
though.
Queen. She said, since the contract is not
Said
renounced,
Phantoms.
do you have any plans to remove reflections once you reach a certain holder count? They only truly benefit early holders, and I would prefer a lower tax.
You know, that is so we are very community based. Me and the team are how do we say it? You know, we're not greedy, right? So anything that we can do, and this is the main reason, this is one of the reasons why it's not renounced, is we want to do special events. You know, how if the market's looking red, right? If the market's looking shitty for a straight month, we want to drop the tax and say, hey, you know what? Market's been shitty. You know, let's do an event for a few days, lower the buy tax, let people load up on their stuff. The 5% ETH reflections with volume and everything would pay out massively. If we ever felt that they were paying out less than what they should, we could always up a couple percentage, you know, taper off a little bit of marketing at the time. If liquidity's where it's supposed to be, we could taper that off, and yeah, we could make it to where it's going to be beneficial for the community, and that's what we want to do. You know, if ever we saw that we got so many holders, and that would be a blessing. You know,
Right.
we got so many holders that we need to change our tokenomics.
It's coming.
Then why not? You know, why not?
Yeah,
You
right.
know,
It's coming,
that's
bro.
what's up, you know?
If you don't know, now you know. It's coming.
Yeah,
It's coming.
to us, if we were to change from 5% to 7%, and we've got the holders, to us, that's a success. That's we're doing the right thing, and we might actually attract more people. So, yeah, that's the benefits of not renouncing the contract is we can make those fruitful
The
changes.
flexibility.
Yes, exactly.
Here's
I
the
like that.
tokenomics Miss NFT Queen. That guy retracted a message. On
On the
My
BSC
wrench.
side, it's gonna be a little bit more intense.
Mhm.
You know, just because BSC is a crazy space. You know what I mean? It's so much more activity.
Right.
So the BSC will be up to a little bit. And then, you know, hopefully ETH will follow suit.
Yeah, like that.
Who's-
There was
wait,
there was another follow up, but you know what? To be honest, for me, I mean, if I was asking the questions like that, you kind of already answered them, because if you listen to what you're saying and the passion and the way you put it, excuse me, the way you put it out there and answer the questions, I can already answer this one, but I'll put it out there anyway, and then I'll let people hear it from your words.
Okay.
So it was. And so basically the question was like, what is your drive and passion behind the project?
Oh man. Oh, so it's so much. Let me tell you. So you know, I've got a family. I've got these guys on my team. You know, I've met a lot of people in this space. I've got burnt with a lot of people. I've eaten some success with a lot of people. I've invested in a project, and we all got rugged, and we were so active in the voice chat that I had to hear the pain of men and women say that my wife's gonna kill me. You know, I put everything into this because they got played at a high level, and I was also part of that play. So, you know, I'm trying to make a space, and not only change the lives of my team, because I see my team that they're hard workers. They work during the day, and they're trying to do all these things on the back end, because they got families too. So I'm trying to create a space to where everybody can eat, everybody can be happy, everybody can do the little things in life, like if a community member can say, hey, you know what, Rising Sun, I paid for dinner tonight with my reflections, or I sold my NFT for 1 ETH and I paid $200 for it, or something like that.
Right.
Because you guys bringing happiness to your family brings me happiness, because we're all in this together.
Yeah.
And I feel like if we can win together, it's easy to win together. We just gotta do it. We just gotta do it
That's right.
together. Have the patience, learn from each other, grow. But that's the main drive. Is if I could change people's lives and they can tell me on the side, in confidence, like,
Right.
hey,
Right. Of
dude,
course.
like you changed my life, or I was able to do this. Then I feel like we've succeeded at that point. Like we're
Absolutely.
doing something right. You know what I mean?
That's what's up,
Because
man.
yeah, because everybody can go to work. We can go to work. We can invest. You can invest in Google, but if shit goes south, then there's no one to call. You know what I mean? There's no one to call for ideas or or like
What to do next?
advice, or education or anything like that. But for us, if you could show up and say, hey, you know what, I've got X amount, and I'm from this country, and what do you guys recommend? Well, you could do this, you could do this, you could do this, and in this X amount of time, you could look at this, and that way we're advising people, we're helping people, and
That's right.
and hopefully we can reach goals that way. But yeah, that's the drive. Is
That's right. I love that, man.
yeah,
That's what's up.
yeah.
It's
Looks
real
like
shit, man.
Miss NFT Queen had another question here. She says, "How do you plan to be transparent in regards to how the developing and marketing funds are spent?"
So easy. A lot of the all of the contract is on Etherscan. If you ever join our Telegram, we pin everything. We do AMAs at least once a week. We kind of go into detail of what to expect. What money's being spent. If we're doing like promotions, we kind of let
There's
the
that
community
word.
know. So yeah, it's we try to not put a time on everything. We kind of give a roundabout. So if we're doing some marketing, we'll say, hey, we've got these things coming up, and expect them in roughly a week. And then when they drop, we obviously present them. But transparency, we kind of just say what we do. You know what I mean? We're
Right.
careful about what we do. We kind of guarantee what we say beforehand. Like if we got to deal with someone, or if we're doing the development, I always tell people like roughly a month. And if it gets done in 2 weeks, awesome. But we're looking at about a month, and then deliver on it. Deliver something. You know what I mean? So
Not over promising and under delivering.
exactly. We don't want to overhype.
Right.
There's no
That's right.
value in overhyping, because at the end of the day, you just lose community members and you lose trust.
That's right. Yeah.
I feel like if you just stay consistent and you do what you say you're gonna do, like if I say, hey, we're gonna bring a YouTuber on, it's different than saying, hey, you know what, we're gonna get 10 big YouTubers on and they never show up, or
Right.
hype something
Right.
up. Yeah, it's just not in our DNA. We just don't want to do that, and we just want to be as clear as possible, even if they don't like the news. Like we
Got
might
it.
hit a utility and say, hey guys, this utility is going to take a couple months. It might take a couple months. In the meantime, let's do these things. So we have other things planned in accordance to, if we ever hit a period where we're going to have to work for 3 months, we've got other strategies. We've got strategists that have planned these things. And that way we can always stay engaged and transparent in what we're doing. Yeah.
It is. Man, I'm trying to be cool right now. I wanted to get amped up on so many things you said, but I'm trying to be cool because I'm like, I want people to see, hey, this I can be serious. I don't always have to be all wilding out. I can be
Miss-
serious. I can do this. But to me, I understood why some of the questions were coming, and I was like, you know what? All right, cool. Let me write them down. I'll go ask, and that way, you know what I mean? It's put out there, and that's where the transparency. I keep getting all these pop ups. With a transparent,
sorry.
hey, legal man. Put the dog down, man.
1 second.
He got a coyote in his house.
Miss NFT Queen, she has a lot of good questions. I like it.
Yeah, I'm a little bit jealous.
I like them. I love questions. You know what I mean? I love questions.
Right.
People come in our community. And it's another thing that I noticed. I've invested in a lot of projects, and either the team is not there, or they're not transparent because they're scared of the repercussions and things like that. It depends. It depends where you're from. Like,
True.
for me, it's never been about nothing. Like, I was born and raised in Brooklyn, and then I grew up in Detroit. So, for me, it's like, just say it the way it is. Say it the way it is. And if they don't like it, they don't like it. You know what I mean? And if they trust you and they know you're going to do something, then they'll stick by your side, and they'll see it happen. You know what I mean?
I'm with you, man. Tell it like it is and as it should be told.
Hey, don't forget to tell them.
Yeah, that's an East Coast thing, man. I understand.
How about a transparency page that incorporates all the contract wallets for everyone to see?
Really? That guy.
Yeah, it's Etherscan, bro.
Yeah, go to Etherscan.
No, I'm playing.
No, you're not. Go to Etherscan. That guy, man.
David, I don't know if you want
that
to.
That guy.
Is that a question? Sorry, hold on.
Yeah, he says how about a transparency
But he's not.
He's joking. I think he's joking.
Yeah, he's joking.
Okay.
He was like, "Wait, I'm on a roll right now. Is that a question? Oh, because I'll give you an answer." You heard it here first.
No, I mean,
everything. Oh shit! That's why we show. Oh,
everything's on Etherscan. I mean, everything's on BSC scan. It's not like it's not like the stock market or anything like that. Like, anything that happens is on there. So is not really nothing to, there's really nothing to hide. You know what I mean? There's no other wallets that you can put on the site. Yeah.
No, that's it right there. I mean, and that's all to me, in my opinion, and I'm still new in most of this space. That is always a good point for me personally as an investor. I need transparency. I need to talk to the development team or hear them. Not just get a message or a message board or something like that. Actually hear them speak. Because with me, I learn by listening to people. And it's like their tone, their choice of words, the gaps in between words. It allows me to personally understand that individual, what they're doing, why they're doing it, and how sincere they are about it. And you guys have been completely transparent. And that's for me. But other people need to see this themselves. They need to know. And a lot of folks don't know. And I can't wait till they do. So it's going to happen. And, the way you guys are doing it and being consistent, I mean, as an investor, before, as an investor, it's like, you know what? I like where this is going. Let's see what happens next. So, and there's nothing that you guys haven't done. Like, if you haven't said it, you've never said anything that you didn't do. So, and that's just for me as as getting to know you guys as a unit, as devs, as a project. So, most people don't care about that. They're probably looking at the bottom dollar. But I'm looking at the longevity of it. I want longevity and stability, just like any other person. Well, any other real investor who's thinking about their kids and their kids' kids. And when you got a project like Rising Sun, and you say, okay, there's a plan for longevity, there's a plan for stability, and it's like, okay, now I'm understanding the team. So once you understand the team and you see the project firsthand, it's like you could put two and two together. You already know what you got in your hands.
Yeah.
So,
Right.
that's just where I'm at with it. And, like I said, I love the project. And, I'm looking forward to days ahead. Like I said, I have my favorite projects. I have my home base, of course. But then it's like, I think I can make a home everywhere, man. People just like, come on in, eat. So, but it's just that I have my favorites. And so I
That's
just
called
need people.
co-holdings. That's your co-holdings.
Here goes another
That's
good
known as
question.
co-holdings.
There's another question? You co-holders?
No, I'm saying that you said your favorite projects. That's known as your co-holdings. So there's
Oh,
two
got you.
types of holdings. When you come and invest in, there's two types of holdings. There's your satellite holdings, the projects that you're just in it to make money and you have no really attachment to it and you just really don't care.
Right.
And you got your co-holdings where it's like, the projects that your investments that you're going to like, okay, this is what's going to set me up for life. This is what I need to
believe in it.
make sure I do everything in my power to, make sure it's up and running. Yeah, that's with us with anything.
That's how I feel. That's what I feel with Rising Sun, man. I believe in the project, bro. I believe in, and as I'm getting to know you guys more and more, come on, really? See,
Is
I'm
that
gonna
a
get some
question?
stuff, man. You can just go
That's
ahead
an
with
outside,
that.
right?
Legal, is that another question?
Sorry, it
Yes,
is.
right here, Miss NFT Queen says, do you have any marketing plans outside of YouTube influencers? And how do you plan to draw new investors into the space?
Oh,
Can you not use the word influencers, please?
that's a great it's a great question. It is a great question.
She's good for that.
And we've got a couple ways that I can tell you off the bat. But besides influencers, so the DeFi market has kind of they've learned the wrong ways. You know what I mean? Like investors think that you got to get a bunch of YouTubers, you got to get a bunch of calls on channels, and that's the only way you're going to bring in new investors. It's wrong. Okay. There's traditional ways. So for us, bridging over to the BSC side is going to open a whole new gate to many different other countries that don't have access to the Ethereum side. That's one. Other things that we want to do is we want to do more live stream AMAs. We want to do podcasts if we can. We want to get onto news channels if we can. We want to do a lot of PR, right? We want to get on. We don't want to stay as just a token. Let's put it that way. We want to get to a point where we're reaching people outside of our vicinity, and tapping other investors. So yeah, we want to do a lot of PR stuff. We want to do a lot of like live AMAs where we're actually talking to people. It's broadcasted; they can see us, and where we're answering to people on a stage or something like that. Because I'm not afraid to speak. And I can get in front of a stage. We recently did NFT Miami.
That's right.
Yeah, a couple of guys were down there. And that was our first event, right? And I hope we can do as many as possible because the amount of connections that we got down there was ridiculous. Not only that, but we are contemplating a couple partnerships right now with other NFT projects.
Let's go.
Other projects.
Can you say
in
who?
general.
Or no, not yet.
I cannot say yet. No, because nothing is.
Don't say that. Don't say that yet.
Is solid, right? Nothing is solid. We've got a couple things going on right now, and we haven't put ink to paper or anything like that. But we want to do these partnerships, and bring those people in as a helping each other in the crypto space. If you can help an NFT project, bring them over and they can use our utility and we can use their utility. Now we're bridging the gap. Now we're getting on their radar and they're getting on our radar, and we're just expanding throughout the space. We're echoing through the space. So there's on top of that, we were talking about red days and red weeks and things when the market is just shitty. It's going sideways. We want to do giveaways. We want to do competitions. you know, we want to give back to the community when we can and do events, and just visit conventions, things like that. So there's a lot on our plate that we can do to reach new investors. And the consistency part is where I feel will be successful, you
Right.
know, because all people need to do is talk to us and then see how long we've been in the game. And then it'll be a no-brainer after that.
On top of that too, man, we're trying to do stuff differently from every other project, you know. And I'll put this out. You know, like how most projects they talk about a burn, you know, or reducing the supply for this is to get to this point or whatever. We have actually strategized a way, you know, where I should say, I'll put it like this, where we're setting ourselves up, you know. We're setting us up where we're going to do something different and we're going to market the hell out of it. It's not going to be a burn, right? We came up with a way to reduce the supply and on top of that, reward the holders at the same time. And that's what's going to be massive because no project has actually done that yet. You see, like we're trying to be, you know, something totally different from everybody else. And I feel like that's what's going to set us apart from other projects. And I'm guarantee you, once we started, every other project is just probably just going to copy it. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
And that's what I said. Like, this is where I talk about, like, if you guys listen, especially last night, I told you guys, it's all about strategy, right? And the way that we operate, you know, and I feel like a lot of things like people like take for granted. And these most developers, they use that, you know, they use the fact that people are not educated in itself to take advantage of that. They prey on that, you know, in itself. And that's where we're different. You know, we're trying to educate you up front. We're going to tell you how it is. We're going to tell you what to look for. And that's what I'm saying. Like, we're going to change the game, you know, the way that we run it, you know, because at the end of the day, like, if you have to go back, you have to go back to the business mindset, because that's what all these projects is. They're all businesses, no matter how you put it. And that's where a lot of experience is being lapped in. And that's where it's just like, people are just like, man, well, I'm just trying to make money. Yeah, but it's not about making money one time. It's about consistently making money. If you're trying to get rich, you know, being rich, it's easy to get rich. You know, it's hard to maintain being rich. And that's why I tell people, like, you got to understand that, you know, rich is just for a season, you know, but wealth lasts for generations. And that's what we're trying to build right here. You know, that's what we're trying to accomplish, you know, not just being rich, but maintaining it and showing people how to maintain it. Because even with the utilities that we have coming out, it's about to blow people's mind. And that's what I told you guys, 5-year plan. It's 5 years, you know, because we want to take our time and make sure, you know, when we release a utility in itself, we want to give it time to work, you know, give it time to marinate. For example, let's go back to cooking. You don't just rush to cook. You know what I mean? No matter what food you cooking, you have to take your time. Certain stuff you got to let marinate. I don't know about you, but when I'm cleaning my chicken, you know, I got to wash it with my vinegar and stuff. And I got to make sure. That's right. I got to make sure, like, look, it's done correctly. You know, especially if I'm a jerk guy. I love jerk chicken because I'm from the Caribbean. I got to make sure it marinate in jerk sauce overnight and stuff. So when I put it on, it's good to go. And that's the same thing we're trying to do with this project. We got to let stuff marinate. We got to make sure it works. And then we got to patch up any glitches or any loopholes that, you know, outsiders may find, because we're not perfect. Nobody's perfect. Right, of course. And this is what we used to learn. We need to, and on top of that is, we want to do something different where we get, feedback from the community. We actually release a utility. We let it sit for a couple months. We get the feedback. We patch it. Because any successful business out there, that's what they do. Right. You know what I mean? When these car companies, let's go to, like, you know, these car companies, right? They release a vehicle the first year, all right? And all these problems happen. What they do, they get feedback from the people and they fix it. The next year, they improve on it. It's the same thing we're trying to operate. We're not trying to release utility upon utility upon utility back to back to back and then be like, oh, that's a catalyst, and be like, no, we're not trying to do that. We're not trying to hype it. You heard the CEO say, we're not trying to hype stuff. We're trying to bring something of value, bring something that people can be like, okay, that makes me comfortable. We're not trying to bring something where you got to scratch your head. I'm like, oh, are we going to do, or is the dev team going to do this correctly? That's not what we're trying to do. You know, we're trying to make sure we take our time, because slow and steady wins the race. If you go back, like, look what happens to things that, the thing is, a lot of people don't understand. If you start off out the gate fast, then you have to maintain that tempo. Because if you don't maintain that tempo and you burn out, then everybody's going to come for you. You know how the crypto space is.
Yeah.
But if you start off slow, right, and you start off at your pace, not everybody else's pace, at your pace, right, over time, and you build up to it, that's fine. And that's what a lot of businesses do out here. So that's why I don't understand. Like, a lot of projects out there, they're just trying to release utility or tackle 5 utility and drop it all at once. That doesn't make sense to me, because how would you know if all 5 of them working if you're split 5 different ways? You see what I'm saying?
True.
And we try to be effective. We try to be more cost efficient and effective and see what works. Like I tell you, you guys know me. I'm all about making money, right? And I'm also all about maximizing time. If you guys listen to me, and I told you why I'm a dividend investor. I'm a dividend investor for that reason, because I like to make money 2 ways: capital appreciation and dividends. So we're going to run this project the same way. We're not going to run this project based on one utility. We're going to run it on multiple utilities and making sure they all connect together to make one big ecosystem. And when I'm talking about ecosystem, I'm not talking about blockchain and none of this, all these other stuff these projects be doing, because I feel like everybody's doing. Everybody and their mama is doing that. We talk about blockchain, this, that. Okay, but if you got everybody go to do blockchain, this is what I don't get. If everybody go to do blockchain, what else are you guys planning to innovate on? What else going to be out there? You're just confusing people at this point, because what's going to make this blockchain better than that blockchain? You look at the top 20 cryptocurrencies. How many of them offer blockchain already? Blockchain services. Yeah. And that's why I say, like, innovation is key. We're trying to bring something into the market that's going to disrupt it, right? Because the question that the young lady asked, she said, what are we doing different, right? And the thing is, we're going to bring something that's going to cause market disruption, right? And innovation. That's what we're trying to combine. If you always hear me talk, I'm always trying to kill 2 birds with 1 stone, one shot, and that's what we're going after in itself, So like I said, the way we do things is very methodical, right? And in itself, even being the way that we strategize, we executing where we know we're going to get our most bang for our buck, and where we're going to make sure the community benefits. That's for the first thing. Like, anything that we do, we make sure, okay, how can people make money? Because we know that's what everybody's here for. I'm going to keep it real. Let's keep it real university. Everybody's here to make money. Everybody's here to be financially, wealthy. But at the same time, we're trying to offer that, give people that while educating in the process, while showing them, like, look, there's a better way to do stuff and putting it out there. They talk about transparency. Of course, we're going to be transparent. There's anything even if a community member brought up something and they have a question or they don't understand, we're not going to sit there and like bark at you and be like, oh, you stupid for this. No, we're going to tell you why we're doing it this way. We're going to sit down and, and answer your question and help you understand why we see from our perspective. You see what I'm saying? Because all of us came from somewhere different, and all of us is like have different experience. Like for me, I tell you, like, I got 10 years of stock market experience, like, and I brought that to the crypto market. I got 8 years in the crypto market. You know what I mean? Some people just started. I've been here 8 years, been doing crypto for 8 years now, going on 9, So it's like, I'm telling you, like, we're bringing something different. We're tackling something different. And the thing is, we, as a team, we always keep sharpening our mind. And that's the key. We always keep willing to learn, innovate, and adapt. And that's what we're going to keep pushing, man.
That's what's up, man.
True.
Hell yeah.
And the utility Miss NFT Queen, they're gonna do a staking platform here. That's right around the corner, right?
Oh, that's just one.
That's just one.
That's just one. That's just.
Oh, looks like Mike got that
man.
covered there.
You gotta stop bringing up them comments that make me laugh, man. Because I be trying to listen, and you making me laugh with these posting up the comments.
Well, I want to acknowledge the comments without like interrupting people. You know what I mean? I don't want to just jump in.
You good, brother?
You know what I mean?
I was messing with you.
So to us, like the ETH reflections, the reflections being in ETH, and then on the other side, the reflections being in BNB, which are going to be 6%, by the way. Those are utilities on its own. The NFT staking, that's another utility. After we launched the NFT staking, not too long after that, we want to tell you guys about the next utility that's just going to be something else for people to make money off of, basically. So it's going to be the next thing. And then after that, there's going to be something that's already planned after that, which is going to be set in motion. Like these developers are going to be set in motion like right away. And then we're going to announce as we go. Like I said, it's by the time we're done, it's going to be a one-stop shop. Like we're just going to keep releasing the other two utilities right now. We can't even really tell you about it because no one's doing it yet. Like no one has tapped it yet. And I keep looking at projects to see if they've figured it out. They haven't. And right now we're holding it, right? We know what
it's got to be hard, man. That's got to be hard as hell, right?
Hey,
that's got to be tough.
I'll give you a hint.
Okay. Wait. Go.
I'm ready for a hint. Let's go.
Talk about utilities, right? All right. So you guys always hear me talk about the stock market, right? And the stock market has a lot of different stuff to offer, right?
Yeah.
And not just think about the stock market, but think of the same way as how a company in the stock market run. That's all I'm gonna say. I'm gonna leave it like that.
All right.
Think
So
about how the stock market has to offer. Think about how a company runs in the stock market, and that's all I gotta say.
I can piece it together. I think I got it. All right. So later on, I'm gonna send y'all some messages, and I'm gonna throw 3 things down, and you let me know if I'm warm, if I'm hot, or if I'm cold as ice, man.
I don't know. I don't know if I always tell people, I'm like, if you ignore someone, they know you're full of it and you hiding something. So you got to tell them something, right?
Yeah, you got to give them something. All right. So
I
now
hope you don't guess it. And if you do guess it, I'm gonna
keep it. You know what? I'm gonna keep it to myself. I'm gonna just be quiet. I'm gonna just wait. I'm gonna just wait. I ain't gonna say shit. So now,
right, Border Patrol in the building.
Since you're doing that, so how about this? How about you tell me the recipe for the jerk seasoning? Because I've been using Walker Wood, man. I've been using Walker's Wood. I did some jerk chicken yesterday. Chicken thigh.
You gotta hit me up on the side, bro. You got
it, my brother. Here we go.
You don't want to give away the secret.
Right. Because I've just been using Walker Wood, man. I'm just at the point, and I'm in AZ, man. It ain't.
Listen, Mel.
Yes, sir.
Mel, listen. In Detroit, we got a Jamaican truck, right? That goes around. I got his Instagram and everything. And this guy, if you want real, authentic Jamaican jerk chicken, this guy, I mean, I'll send you his Instagram just so you can see it, right?
Just so I can see it. Now you sound like Chris do. That's what Chris do. He just showed me shit.
How are the beef patties?
People follow this guy's truck, right? They follow this guy's truck for his jerk chicken.
Can I get the beef patties and cocoa bread?
Yeah.
Beef
patties. Yes. How are those? The beef patties.
Man,
it's
amazing.
It's
amazing. From that place. No, I love beef patties, bro.
And cocoa bread? You put it in the cocoa bread, don't you?
Yeah, heck yeah.
Okay, just check. No. Make sure you ain't slipping, man. You forget the circle you in right now, okay? All right, you got to put in the cocoa bread, bro.
Take care, Baffles. Have a good night, brother.
Hey, Baffles, man, be cool, man. I'll message you later, man. Send you the number.
Yo,
man.
Chronos chain? Has that been in talks?
Oh man, I forgot. And that's the thing. I was getting on, and I was telling one of the devs that I have to go on to the live, but Mandox is doing the news thing right now. As it started the same time the live did, so that's why I was saying sometimes I'm just trying to be in multiple places at once. It is kind of difficult, but it's a learning experience. So this is definitently interesting.
We got a celebrity in the building, y'all. We got Teddy.
Wait. Who we at?
Shinja.
Who?
What's
Teddy.
up, Teddy?
Where? I can't see nothing.
Teddy Ganja. What's happening, brother?
I know TG.
Teddy. Corner Bears.
Wow.
Let's go.
Y'all, piece of work, man.
Dude, I haven't tried them yet. Wait,
Yeah,
we
right.
did have a question from Miss NFT Queen. She said, do you offer staking for both the NFT token, or can you only stake the NFT to receive the 10% rewards?
Ah,
So right now, when we launch it, it's just going to be staking the NFT for the tokens. And then later on down the line, like we're going to add things to it to make it more diverse. But right now, we're just working on the NFT platform so you can stake just NFTs. So
I'll put it-
hopefully we can open it up and do other things in the future with staking. But yeah, right now it's just going to be the NFTs for the Rising Sun token. That's where you can stake. The NFTs are actually easy to get right now. If you refer 3 people, we kind of opened it up to the rest of the world, right? Because we understand some people can't purchase NFTs. You know, it's expensive, especially on the Ethereum network for some countries. So we kind of opened it up with a referral program. It's on our website. And if you refer 3 people to our project, I guess we could open it up for the BNB side too. So if you refer 3 people and they spend $150 a piece purchasing tokens, then you get a free NFT. Right now, NFT is worth roughly $700 to $800, I think. That's what the floor price is.
nice.
And then you can stake it as well. So yeah,
Awesome,
that's
Man,
just
so
another way that people can earn. That's actually another perk that I forgot to tell you guys about is the referral program. I mean, if someone is savvy and they can get a bunch of referrals going on, then you can just stack up on NFTs. I mean, you're talking 3 people, they spend $150 a piece, and you get yourself a free NFT that you can stake to get free Sun tokens, right? So you're going to stake them, you're going to get your Sun tokens, and depending where we go, God willing, we go to a billion market cap. I mean, now you're talking some real money right there. You know what I mean?
yeah,
So,
yeah.
all
right.
So remember, I said we focus on making people money, right? And then remember saying
True.
like, well, the first utility is going to be staking. We need to see how that runs first. Now, let's put it this way: you see how pay attention, right? And a lot of people hasn't. If you know the way we are, and it's all about passive income. It's in itself. It's passive income, right? Pay attention to this, and I'm gonna drop this, and I'm gonna leave it there alone. The reason why we're allowing you to stake. Think about what it's staking. You get more Sun token. The word there is more Sun tokens. Why are we allowing you to stake to get more Sun tokens? What utility can we utilize the rest of the Sun tokens that you get it, so you don't have to keep buying more? Our utility that we have down in the future, it's all going to tie in together. That's all I'm gonna say. It's all going to tie in together to a point where you're like, look,
Come
you
on,
know
man.
what?
A little teaser.
Yeah, that's it. That's all I'm gonna give you. That's it.
That's
Don't ask for
that's
nothing
it.
else. That's all you
That's it.
getting. That's it. That's
Magire, Shaman, what's going on, y'all? How y'all
my
doing?
man.
Steve.
Hey, Chris,
Dave in the
man,
building.
usually I'll be like, damn, why you showing off and why you flexing with all these things in there? You got the shirt, the NFTs, look at this, the t-shirt. As soon as we came with the baby, I was like, okay, I'm good. I thought I wanted everything in the room. I can't do it. I'm past that stage. I'm good. She good. I don't got to do all of that no more.
Oh
good.
man, I love it, man. I love
She's
it.
an angel, man. She's an angel, bruh.
seriously,
I
that's
absolutely
a
love
good
it.
little girl.
Hey,
Yeah,
she just being nosy. I love it.
You need to get a little rising. You need to get a Rising Sun tee, man. Get a Rising Sun onesie.
No. Oh,
The
the mouse pad.
done.
That's a mouse pad,
Word,
right,
that's how
bro?
we doing
Yes,
it.
that's a mouse pad. That's a
Hey.
mouse pad.
Hey, question. Do you have a 60-inch one? Because I use like the XL mouse pads.
Oh, 60-inch.
Yeah.
You know what? I'm trying to get a mouse for this laptop first before I get started.
Bro, I used to play FPS a lot, so I need as much
Oh yeah,
mouse
you
pad
know
real
what?
estate as
That's
possible.
the gamer right there, man. You know,
I'm telling you, my brother's got a mouse
got
pad
you.
like that. My brother's
Yeah.
got a big ass mouse pad, and I always make fun of him. I tell him it's a dinner mat.
It's internet.
I tell
Oh, damn.
you know, it's what my mom would put on the, you know, on the dining table, as you know, your mat. That's what your mat is, you know.
Wow,
He's got a big ass
crazy.
mouse pad, and I'm like, who the fuck needs to go
It's
that
gonna be-
far?
I had
You
I ended up snatching up a mouse pad. Oh, it's it's an office desk pad. It's almost the length of the desk, but it's the whole, you know, it's the world map. So
Wow. Okay.
I'll be
Oh, I know.
sitting
You
there.
got it on Amazon?
Yeah. I bought it
I
on
know what you're
Amazon.
talking about.
I'm gonna tell you,
I used to have
it's the
one.
world map, like everywhere. So within that, while I'm at my desk, I'm sitting there marking little light marks of all the places I plan to go to next. And so
Nice.
mapping it out. And then of course, as I'm sitting there, every time I look at my keyboard, I see Maldives right here. And I'm just like, yeah, I'm going.
Oh,
It's
man.
gonna happen.
Shaman, where did you read that, bro?
Yeah.
He said everyone in the chat for this live stream wins free tokens, right? Border Patrol's trying to finesse the team. You know?
Oh man.
hey, you know what? You know what's funny? You know what's funny? We're there's gonna be some competitions, right? During either before or during pre-sale. So, you know, get connected. You know, come chill on the Telegram. We're gonna be announcing some serious shit soon. For people to jump on the BSC side, because for us
Let's
it's like
go.
it's advertisement, you know what I mean? If we could do giveaways, if we could do things like that, it's just getting the word out. So
Right.
jump on our Telegram. You'll hear some stuff that we're
It's in the
brewing in the
thumbnail.
pot right
It's
now
in the
that we're
thumbnail.
gonna put some
in the
giveaways
thumbnail.
together pretty soon. I'll tell you that.
Right.
We trying to create
Man,
hustlers, man. We
Vicinity's
trying to make
clowning
hustlers.
me. Dang.
60
Hey,
inch
guys.
mouse pad.
Hey guys, I gotta run. I'll talk to you guys tomorrow.
No
I
worries,
gotta go.
man.
I
It's
gotta
been an
burn.
hour and a half. I understand.
I appreciate you
Yeah.
guys. I'll talk
No,
to
we
you guys
appreciate your
later.
Well,
time,
no,
Chris.
man. If I gotta wait, no. We doing this together. We family here. This our family.
Yeah.
Wait.
Oh, there it
Hey,
is.
Hey, hang up on him, legal. Hang up on him, man. Just hang up on him. There you go. That's messed up.
Wait, did it
Oh.
remove him? I thought it only removes you from the stream. Like,
Hey, he was
Oops.
ready to go. It's all good. He was ready to go.
yeah.
He's got his
I'm
hands
trying to-
full, right?
I don't know if that booted him. I thought it just puts him down.
Nope, you booted him. He will never forget that. He'll never let
Bro,
that slide,
Come
man.
back. The link should still work, bro. I'm sorry.
I'm gonna try to crash in the space. I got it on Twitter. It's like once I'm done with that, then I think I'm good for the day. And I'm gonna have to go down and get that burger I kept plotting on. So it's already 7:30, and I'm trying to figure out, man. Like I'm like I said, for me, like David, like I said, I told you, I'm psyched. So and it's like. And Rich Ross be dropping these gems all the time. So I'm sitting there like just picking them up. It's like, damn, man, just keep picking these up, putting them in the bag.
Yeah.
Because this is
I'm
good
telling you.
stuff, man. I'm
That's
ready.
the strategist right there. That's the strategist. You know what I mean?
Beast
That's
mode.
bullish, dude.
You know,
Bullish on that.
you
I
know,
did have another question though here. Oh, sorry, I didn't mean to.
Hey,
cut you
Rich
off there.
Boss,
yeah. What's up?
Oh, what's
So that guy says, "What's the plan to revive the chart? Any exchanges in the works?"
So yeah, that's what we were talking about, right? So you know, with the market taking a hit and everything that's going on, obviously we're eating some of it as well. So the plan to revive the chart, instead of listing on an exchange, right? Because this is how exchanges work. With exchanges, you've got to go by tiers. So if you're a new project, you're not listing on top exchanges. Let's be honest. You know, you're kind of you're listing on the lower end exchanges. These lower end exchanges, whether it's, you know, for example, LBank, Hotbit, things like that, you're not getting reflections, right? So you can list on an exchange, but it's not going to do anything for our chart. When you list on an exchange with LBank, for example, you send them money, right? You send them tokens, you send them some liquidity, and then they advertise it, and then their people buy it up and trade it and do what they want. But it doesn't help our chart. So what we thought about doing is, how can we help our community? How can we help our investors? And the bridge that's coming out within a few days is going to do that, right? So the bridge is going to be to the BSC side. It's going to give consumers access to purchase Rising Sun with BNB, which in turn is going to support the Ether side. So all the marketing that we're doing, all the liquidity that we're picking up, all of the stuff that we're doing, buybacks, things like that, is also going to support the Ethereum side. So we can coexist and grow together and make an ecosystem. So that's our plan to bring that to fruition right now. Versus listing on an exchange, nobody's going to benefit from our community too much. But bridging it and giving people the ability to buy it with BNB and giving them 6% in BNB reflections benefits the project, benefits the consumer, holders, and then the money flows because it's the same company. So that'll boost our chart and give it marketing, give it the additional marketing that we're going to flow into that site as well. So that's our plan. Because at the end of the day, we started with Ethereum, NFT reflections, and staking is going to be Ethereum based. So yeah, you're damn right. We're gonna support that side as much as possible as well, and that's how we're gonna do it.
So another education piece, real quick. All right. So we talk about exchange. Everybody talks about exchange, right? And the thing is, if you look at our tokenomics, the way our tokenomics is set up, right? When an exchange, when they buy tokens from us, right, they automatically get on Ethereum scan, right, or the BSC scan, either side, right? So that means whatever amount of token they purchase, you know, they get that reflections too. So that's one way the exchange making money, and then they take it to their platform and charge people and still make that money. So there's the same thing. So any project right now, think about it, they have reflections, right? That's why some exchanges, they talk about, oh, they don't accommodate tokenomics, or they might accommodate tokenomics and choose to pay people once a month. And everybody think like with the exchange, they're so good, but why would I keep making an organization more money, you know, and take that money when people can actually get that money themselves, right? You know, that doesn't make sense to me. So we're not focusing on exchange per se. Like, it doesn't do us no good. Granted, yes, we will want more users, but all they're doing is just coming and take up space and making their money. That's it. Versus like, we're trying to push people to understand the DeFi side. You know, all exchanges bring easy access and security. That's it. You know, it makes life easy for you. That's literally it. But when you on an exchange, you don't own those tokens. You know, you're borrowing those tokens. And I don't know about you, but I don't like to borrow anything. You know, I like to
security, real quick. I mean, they've been hacked before. These exchanges have been hacked, you know. So go ahead. Sorry, that was just someone I want to throw in there.
So when we think about that, you know, like we talk about bridging to the BSC side, right? And there's a reason why we're doing that. You know, we're not a lot of people don't even see it, but we already been making 4 steps ahead. And I'll give you a hint, right? We're bridging to the BSC side, right? It gives people other access, but we're also gonna, you know, there's also things in place that we can use, but still stay DeFi and still get the reflections no matter where we trade, if that makes sense, right? And the thing is like, we don't want to put ourselves in a position where, you know, exchanges is like, even if they take it and they bring it over to their platform, people are not seeing the benefit of, you know, getting the reflections. You know what I mean? Because at the end of the day, the exchange can do what they want. They own the tokens, you know, at that point. So it's like, why would we do that? So we're trying to push people DeFi, right? And help people learn, educate people in a way that they understand how they make their money, you know, how to get reflections, how to move between wallets, how to take your money from, you know, Ethereum, you know, and send it back to a centralized exchange. That's what we're trying to get to. Because at the end of the day, the exchanges, if you haven't noticed, right, the exchanges and then realized when DeFi came out, they got scared. A lot of people hasn't noticed that, but the exchanges, a lot of exchanges got scared because sooner or later they're going to be irrelevant. Because when DeFi came out, and if you don't believe me, check this out. When DeFi came out, before DeFi, exchanges didn't care. But when DeFi started getting popular, they start getting shaky. They start getting scared. And you know what? You know why I say they start getting scared? Because why all these exchanges start coming out with their own wallet all of a sudden? Because they need to stay relevant. They know people starting to move to DeFi, and they know they're losing customers. So in order for these exchanges to stay competitive with the time, they have to innovate. And their way of innovating is creating wallets to still keep their customers, because a lot of exchanges was losing people just to Trust Wallet, just the MetaMask, and they see everything is DeFi. Why do you think all these exchanges offering the Dex app, or the D apps, instead of Dex apps, D apps, right? Because they see that. So they want to stay relevant, and it makes it easy, because think of it like this way, right? Think of the person that has an Apple phone. You're an Apple ecosystem, and if Apple don't innovate, right, then people are going to leave Apple. It's the same mentality. It's the same mentalities the exchange have. The exchange already got you based on the ecosystem, because they allow you to trade. They give you the NFT sites, whatever. So they're trying to keep you. So what they did was they created wallets to make it easy for you, so that way you won't have the urge as humans to be like, oh well, let me go sign up for another app, or let me go sign up for another this. They want to keep you. They want to make it a one-stop shop, and that's what they're doing. They're playing on the human psychology and the human brain, and because in life we always want everything easy. That's it. We want everything accessible, and that's what these exchanges doing, because they know they was going to be irrelevant as soon as time come. And the exchanges that don't innovate, right, or that don't create wallets or try to keep pushing, gonna die out. That's why I'm a firm believer when it comes to crypto.com, because the way that they're moving, they definitely got strategies. I can tell you that. Because the way that they're moving, they're diversifying while innovating at the same time. And they're giving it time. They're giving it time to actually work. So that's what I said. Even with our platform, with our staking platform, we're going to come out with it, and then we're going to give it time to work. We're going to give it time to marinate. We're going to give it, things that how we can improve our staking platform, things that we can do better, and we're going to take the feedback from the community, right? And then after that's done, we're going to go ahead and drop another utility. So while the staking platform, this is how we're going to work. While the staking platform is marinating and stuff like that, we'll be still working on the next utility, but still focus on the staking platform. That's going to be secondary. The staking platform is going to be primary until it's up and running, until we accomplish it where we want to go. Once that's done, we'll be ready to be working on the second utility. Then we can devote all our time to that next utility and make sure it connects with a staking platform. Make sure it's unique. It all works together, because at the end of the day, that's what we're trying to achieve, if that makes sense.
Right. Ron, what's going on, brother? That's Rich Boss. He's on voice only at the moment. And hold on, I did see another question.
Somebody else, they was talking about that, like, dude, I heard the voice. All I heard was the voice.
Yeah.
Well, that was that guy, right? He said it scared the shit out of me.
So, he had some rebuttals. I don't remember whose comments, but he was saying, so the only plan is Uniswap and Swap. This is like saying people saying I don't want to use a bank because they have people that can steal your debit card, cash only.
That's not what we're saying. That's not what we're saying. We're saying that if we're going to hook up with an exchange, it's going to have to benefit the current holders we have, plus more. What's the difference between listing with LBank or bridging over to the BSC side? There's no difference. There's really no difference whatsoever. The only difference is the where you're purchasing it. You know what I mean? The biggest difference is going with an exchange like LBank or something like along those lines, because you got to start with those tiers first. Is you're not going to get reflections, so it's a matter of us caring about how we're going to take care of our holders and keep growing our ecosystem as much as possible. And then when we get to a point where we have an exchange that's going to accommodate our community as much as it accommodates themselves, then we'll go with that. But everyone's stuck in the rut, like list on exchanges. But if you look at the reality of things, what is the exchange doing for you? If you've purchased on Uniswap, what is that exchange doing for your holdings? You know what I mean? It does nothing. So, we got to always think about our community. We're getting on the same train, right? We're getting on the same bus. So if we're doing something, we're picking up more people. We're adding people to our bus, we're getting a bigger bus. We're not dropping people off and saying, hey, we're getting on a different bus. We're getting a bigger bus, and we're taking everybody with us. That's how I look at it, because a lot of our community members are close to us, and we understand they're investors and they've spent their money with us. So we have to look out for them, versus just, hey, we're listed on exchange, let's pump it up. But what are we doing? What are we doing for, old Mel that was here from day one? He's like, I've been here from day one. Don't worry, Mel, we're going with an exchange. What is the exchange going to do for old Mel? Nothing. It's not going to do nothing for Mel.
Unless he's arbitrage trading. That's the only way it would.
Exactly. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But, it's their trading. You give them the liquidity. You give them the liquidity. So it's their pool. It's not the pool that you bought out of. You hear me? You know what I mean? So, bridging over and then doing what we're doing now is going to benefit both sides. And then in the future, when we find an exchange that actually complements the reflections, then we can do that, because at that point we can say, hey, you know what? If you already got an account with that exchange, you can still get reflections. And now you're accommodating your current holders. You know what I'm saying?
That's right.
There you go.
I got a question.
Go ahead. Well,
I was just gonna say, is modifying the percentages something y'all are open to list on like an exchange, or is something like that ever been discussed?
Modifying the percentages of the reflections,
like the tokenomics in general.
Oh, to list on an exchange?
Yes.
So we plan to modify our tokenomics to help our holders. Like we said, if we're going through like a rough season and it's red days, and where we just want to make it open season so people can have an opportunity to make some money, we would apply that change to the tokenomics by lowering the taxes for buys and things like that. But to list on an exchange, again, if it benefits our community, then yes. Like I know Bitmart. Like I know Bitmart for a fact. They'll give you reflections once a month, right? That's one that I would explore. Yeah, in the future when we get up to volume par and holder par, then yeah, Bitmart will accommodate that, and the reflections. So, it will bring those holders from Bitmart that are comfortable using Bitmart. But it's got to be a situation like that, because we could list on other swaps that are used predominantly in other part of the world, and still, keep our reflections and still help our community, because the backbone of Rising Sun is giving back passive income, right? So what's the point of purchasing Rising Sun on exchange if you don't get no passive income? You know what I mean? You've got to be, Mr. Savvy Trader that can trade the volumes. And if not, then you don't get the reflections, which that's what we're built off of.
So look at this, right? Somebody talk about exchange, you get more holders, right? When an exchange purchase, right? You see how, if you go to any other project right now, like Shiba Inu or anybody, right? When an exchange purchases, they take it. Even if you buy on an exchange, that don't add to our holder accounts on the actual blockchain. What adds to our holder accounts on the blockchain is if you buy through the Uniswap or the actual swap itself. So we're not focusing, like the CEO said, if the exchange offers the reflections and the same amount of reflections as regular swap, then 100%. The thing is, when we talk about education, we talk about reading contracts. This is part of reading contracts, right? This whole thing here is part of reading the contract itself, right? Because it falls on it together. Look at it. You can pull up Legal Alien, if you don't mind, pull up any other project, like a Shiba Inu, well known. And I want to educate people right quick, because they talk about exchanges.
The contract.
No, pull up the Ethereum scan for Shiba Inu. And I'm gonna educate people real quick, because I want them to know, like, it doesn't, even if people buy an exchange, those hold accounts don't count to Ethereum scan. It don't count at all. And people don't understand that. Exchanges only benefit them to make money. The thing is, before, everybody asks why Shiba Inu pumped so high. The Shiba Inu didn't pump because of the exchange. Shiba Inu pumped because the people went on Uniswap and they pump it through Uniswap. They didn't pump it through exchange. The exchange just literally benefited. Look at it. Scroll down. Go down to holders. Hit holders. Okay, scroll down. Scroll down until we see one of the exchange. Okay, stop. All right. Stop right there. Okay, you see exchange like crypto.com, right? That's their crypto.com actual wallet address. Look how much tokens they have, right? In itself. Look how much they're worth.
143 million.
Okay.
Binance has 2 billion.
Okay, so the reason why that is, right? The holders that Binance have on its platform, they don't get that. Shiba Inu don't get that at all. That's Binance wallet address. 2 billion is Binance wallet address. And if let's say Shiba Inu was offering 5% reflection, Binance, that will be going to Binance itself. So they'll be making reflection off for $2 billion plus everybody they're selling to. This is how, when I talk about education, like this is what I'm talking about. Like no matter how much, if Shiba Inu is listed on 100 different exchanges, the exchange is making money. What pushes Shiba Inu to be where it's at right now is the holders utilizing the actual blockchain itself. Like the blockchain itself is what pushes, because scroll up for me. Look at how many people. So we're focusing on getting swaps. We're focusing on being on swaps instead of exchange, because swaps, you still get the same amount of reflections. Scroll all the way up to the holder count.
The holder count.
Yeah.
1.1 million.
1.1 million people is utilizing Uniswap to access Shiba Inu right now because they're using the actual blockchain. So 1.1. So that's what I'm saying. So 1.1 before that, when Shiba Inu was pumping, Shiba Inu price pumped on the blockchain itself. That's what pushed the price to X amount of zeros, not exchanges. Literally, exchanges, what they did when the price was pumping, they used that opportunity to buy. Yes, that's how they helped out. So when the price was going crazy, the exchanges, what they were doing is they came in like a regular investor, right, and start buying it up to push the price and then take it over to their platform and list it. That's literally what they did. So when Shiba Inu start pumping, it's because they do it on the DeFi side, any DeFi project. So exchanges, like when people talk about exchanges, they're not understanding like, okay, well, the exchange is not pumping the chart. Literally, you just trading to make them money. It's the people that's on the DeFi side that's pumping these charts. Why you think Bitcoin is so decentralized? Everything is really decentralized. The exchanges are centralized and make it a gateway for people to trade. The exchange is just the middleman. That's it. So regardless or not, like if we want holders, we need to target holders that are on the utilizing the swaps itself. And that's why I say we're going after massively. We're looking at how people can make money and benefit from it, because the proof is in the pudding.
Right.
Like I don't care. Like before Shiba even got on Binance, they pumped to X amount of zero. It's because they pump on the swap itself. You have massive. That's why I said, everybody, let's talk about Ethereum. This is why I love Ethereum. This is why we do reflections in Ethereum. Ethereum already got the back end by these exchanges, right? When Coinbase only utilized Ethereum, and by Coinbase going public, made Ethereum legit, pretty much. Not legit, but, and then everybody talk about the Ethereum gas fees, right? There's the two reasons why Ethereum gas fees. One, because of miners, right? The high gas fees because of miners, because miners get paid every time they mine. And the second reason is Ethereum has big investors, right? That has massive amount of money that gets charged a one flat fee to transfer X amount of money, right? When Binance has, quantity, Ethereum has quality. They got the money. So, and then on top of that too, Ethereum has contracts with these exchanges. So when these exchanges go in and they utilize the Ethereum blockchain, they got a contract set up. So those exchanges are not paying the same fee as you would pay the same fee when you're going on Uniswap. That's why when you buy tokens on exchanges, you notice you're not paying X amount of fees, because the exchange already bite that bullet for you. But they ain't stupid. They making that money back for you depositing into the exchange, and they making that money back from you buying and selling or transferring. And they make the money back by being on the actual blockchain. So like I said, before people talk about exchange and talk about all this stuff, do the research. Do the research, right. Look into it. And the proof is in the pudding. You can go on Ethereum scan and you can see all these exchanges. Any project you want to go to, you can actually go to the contract itself on Ethereum scan, and that's how you read contracts because it's right there. It tells you exactly what they look for.
Yeah. It's not we don't want to list on exchanges. We want to be picky about what exchanges are going to benefit our holders the most. You know what I mean? There's many things that we can do, utility wise, NFT wise, metaverse wise, versus just listing on exchange. Because at the end of the day, this is not just a token project. It's not just a DeFi project where everyone's rushing to list on exchanges because they want new eyes. That's a token that has no utility. You're just looking for new eyes, because you want the biggest bang, but that doesn't provide any type of stability or utility. Actual real life utility is what brings new eyes. So we are not just a DeFi project. We're not just a token. We are an NFT project as well. So there's multiple types of utilities that we are implementing. So exchanges don't just offer the type of marketing that you're thinking of. There's other ways to market our business model versus just listing on an exchange. Plus, what you're asking for new eyes that you think an exchange brings. But that's new eyes for the exchange platform. It's not new eyes for the utility or anything like that. So, no, it doesn't serve a benefit. I feel like token projects rush to list on exchanges because they need new eyes, and they don't have the utility to back it up to start out with. So, when you're dipping into the NFT world, you're also dipping into the Discord world, and that just brings a whole lot of people to light. So, Discord people, NFT people, they don't know anything about exchanges. They don't need exchanges. That's not what they base their utility off of. So there's no reason to rush to an exchange to look for new eyes. That's not a model right there.
So let me show you this, right? Check this out. And I'm gonna show you this. Can you go, Legal Alien? Can you go to Google real quick for me? Right. Let's show these. Let's do a little education piece. Right. So somebody asked how we plan to bring in new investors, right? And these things do the same thing like exchanges. They offer the same thing like exchanges. When you go to Google, type in, the top swaps. Type in the top 10 swaps in itself, or swaps on CoinMarketCap. All right, click on it for me. All right. No. So go on swaps. We're looking for swaps in itself. I want to show people everything. They do the same thing, same set of numbers. So look at the volume for the exchanges, right? So look at these swaps. Look at the daily volume for these swaps right now. They put up the same numbers as exchanges. Go back to the exchanges, those, or any exchange you can see, right? Uniswap version 3 put up almost 1 point something billion, right? That's how many people trade on a trading volume with Uniswap, right? Look at, right? And you can see these are the exchanges, and these are the eyes that they burn on it. Yes. When you go back up and you go to swaps, they offer the same set of things. So the people that trades on swaps itself, right? It's beneficial based on how the tokenomics is set up. You know what I mean? And you talk about new holders. Yes, we would like to list on exchanges, and we would like to want people to start getting to know how DeFi works. We want them to move over from exchange over to swaps itself, and be more efficient. But at the end of the day, we don't mind. Like I said, the CEO said, we don't have a problem listing on exchange, but we want to make sure it's beneficial, because at the end of the day, the exchange is what's going to get the tokenomics reflections. And them is the ones going to make the money. how does that benefit the holders? You can look at all these. You can swap back for me. Swap back to the swaps. Look at it. Let's look at the numbers. Look at the facts. You can see the swaps. They generate either close to or how many swaps there is, DeFi swaps, that we can still benefit, that people actually use on a day-to-day basis, just like exchanges, and still get the same amount of reflections. That's the end goal. You see what I'm saying? And then on top of that, we still utilize exchange if they offer people the same tokenomics, because the whole goal is to get passive income. The whole goal is to make sure people, make the money off of it, and that's what makes it better.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, absolutely. It's a form of marketing for sure. Yeah, it's a form of marketing, but there's other ways of marketing. It's not just those ways. You don't have to list on an exchange to gain exposure. That's like a one-sided thing. A lot of people are stuck in the old ways. You got to list on an exchange to get eyes. It's not where people look to purchase a token every single time. There's better ways of doing it. And that's what people need to learn. Like, not everybody's using exchanges to purchase tokens. And then if a token is part of an NFT project, then it benefits holders more to look at other ways of utilizing it. If you were to purchase our token on an exchange, you're only getting a slight bit of benefit, because it's marketing. It puts more eyes on you. But there's other ways to put more eyes on you. If an exchange were to advertise us, like let's say Hotbit, they were to advertise us, they're advertising for their customers to buy on Hotbit. And if our customers only found out about us through Hotbit, then we are not doing our job. Basically, we're not doing our job to reaching the right type of people. Because the people that buy on Hotbit, our coin, they're just trading it, right? There's no utility behind it. They're not gaining anything from it. They're holding their token on Hotbit. They don't technically, they don't own it. They don't own it. They're not on Etherscan. They own it on Hotbit, and they're trading it, but they don't have any utility behind it. They don't have any reflections behind it. And if we need small exchanges or exchanges like that to advertise us, then we're just not doing our job of reaching the people that we need to reach. And how we do it differently is very easy. We advertise in different ways. Advertise using the advertisement skills that we have. Whether it's YouTube, whether it's PR, and we focus on the actual utility that we're bringing. I mean, I'll be blunt. A lot of these tokens that list on these exchanges is because their reflections are in the native token anyways. And half the time people don't know what the hell to do with their native token. They don't know what the hell to do with their reflections. They barely can calculate their reflections. So it don't matter. It don't matter. You know what I mean? Half these tokens are just looking for a hype anyways, you know what I mean? And a lot of their customers feed off of that. We're getting listed on LBank. Whoopee. The people are going to trade it on LBank. You ain't going to see shit from it anyways. So, yeah, of course it does bring eyes, but there's other ways to bring eyes to your project. And that's what we're trying to do differently is trying to show people that there are other ways to market and make it a beneficial project without having to list on these exchanges and making them money over making yourselves money. You feel me?
Yeah, but like I said, at the end of the day, man, any project you look at, before Shiba Inu has 100 exchanges, most of these exchanges list Shiba Inu after the fact. For example, when I got into Shiba Inu, I got into it back in September, right? And Shiba Inu had no exchange, but look how far it pumped before exchange start even paying attention. Exchanges start listing Shiba Inu till what? February, March. Look where it pumped in January. It didn't use nobody. Look at Baby Doge, only listed on what, 20 exchanges, right, in itself. But their holders account is 1.5 million people, right? And that's on the BSC side. So what does that tell me? People prefer to stay. A lot of people like DeFi, in itself. And, like, I'm not going to continue to make these exchanges more money in itself. Somebody said tokenomics is taxed. Yes, but at the end of the day the difference is at least you're getting it in either BNB or ETH. That's 5%. We're trying to create a machine that can run itself and sustain itself without using anything else. And the thing is, if you understand the way of passive income and making money or sustaining, building wealth, right? And anything in life is tax. I don't care how you put it. You buy something, you got to pay tax on it. You work out a job, you get tax. So at the end of the day it's like tax is inevitable. Anyhow you put it, you can't get away from it. Like, look at the government gives us back taxes every year. We get some portion of our money back that we paid to. So anyhow you put it, like, that's how the world runs, on taxes. No matter how you want to cut it. At the end of the day we want to make sure it's benefiting the people that buy into it. We want to make it worth your while, because at the end of the day the tax works based on, trading, and in itself, the reflection. So while you sitting home, you're not doing nothing. You're making money as you sleep. That's the whole point of the concept. You see what I'm saying? And the thing is, we want to educate people to open up their mind and stop thinking narrowly, because that's the problem. Nobody sits there and want to do the research. Everybody goes based on word to mouth or what they see. But in all actuality, exchanges are not, like, they're making money. That's how they make money. They keep getting bigger. Why? I don't understand why people want to feed exchanges to get bigger and deplete yourself. Because at the same time, if you make $1 million today on the exchange, you can't even liquidate $1 million, because the exchange is going to hold you up.
So hold on. Let me answer this question for Miss NST Queen. So she's talking about how do you specify, without exchanges. So let's put it this way. What do you think an exchange is going to market for you, right? An exchange is going to put out a tweet. They're going to put it on their website, and they're going to let you trade it, right? They're going to charge you a deposit fee. They're going to charge you the fees that they charge you, and you're going to trade it, right? And that's all you got. You've only got the trading ability. If it doesn't go the way you want it to go, or if it does go the way you want it to go, either way, like Rich Boss said, you can't liquidate the amount that you think you want to liquidate. All you can do is trade it. If you're a trader, then that's fine. That's great. But you're not thinking of the broad aspect. Like, you're talking about what kind of PR would you do? There's many ways to PR it. There's many articles that can be put out there. There's many live interviews that you put out there. There's many AMAs that you could put out there. There's many ways to educate people on how to make more money than just listing on an exchange. Because what does the exchange do, right? They charge you a huge amount of money, and then they put out a tweet and they put it on their website, and you're hoping to buy on there and make money. And that's it. If you're gunning for a project that doesn't have relevant tokenomics that can make you money on the back end, then sure, yeah, you can go for an exchange, because that's the only way that you can make relevant money. But when you have a project like ours, that whether people sell or people buy, you're making money in a passive income manner, then yeah, it's worth it not to be on these small exchanges, and maybe be on bigger exchanges when the time is right, where they are covering reflections. If you're in a project that has no reflections in another token, then yeah, you need an exchange, because you need a way to advertise it, because that's the only way that you're going to get recognition and a way to make money. But when you got a passive income project, and you're worried about the taxes, that doesn't make sense, because if you get on in the BNB side, you're making 6% whether they buy or sell, no matter what the volume. So, marketing, like I said, the DeFi space is very narrow-minded. They're not understanding that there's way more ways to market than just exchanges. There's a 1,000 YouTube channels that you can get on that you can educate people. There's conventions where you can educate people. There's partnerships that you can become with bigger projects that will have the community to back them. There's giveaways, there's raffles, there's things that you can do, millions of things that you can do to bring people into your space, and have them understand what you're trying to do. And help them gain access to your token. I mean, one of the things of lowering the taxes for people to buy in, that's nothing that an exchange can do. And you still receive the benefits of gaining 5% in Ethereum or 6% in BNB that an exchange will never give you. So, yeah, for projects that don't have anything going for them and you need that exchange to pump you, for sure. But for projects that have an NFT backbone and we have a bridge coming out and other utilities coming out, no, an exchange would not make you rich. I'll tell you that.
And then let's put it into perspective. From May 2020, right, till now, right, the market for DeFi has grown over $78 billion. Just putting that out there. That's some hard facts, right? And with that being said, that's the whole DeFi. Look at it from May 2020 till now, $78 billion, right? That's massive. So you see how much money that went from exchanges that was making money less than that. They did more money on the DeFi side than an exchange will actually bring. And if the proof is in the pudding, because if you don't believe me, why these exchanges are coming out with wallets? Why they're switching to wallets? Why they're adding D apps to their wallets? Because they know that's where the money is growing. And DeFi is going to continue to keep growing. And $78 billion is a lot, like that's no small money. That's more than a lot of billionaires even got together. So that says a lot in itself that it's growing. DeFi is a space that's going to continue to grow and is going to continue to excel in itself. And like I said, I like to talk with facts. And if you can show me facts, then that's the only thing. Because if you go back to Legal Aid, can you go back to the sheet eating chart for me?
Hold on, real quick, while he goes back to the chart, someone was asking if they're concerned if we're bringing anything new to the DeFi space. I don't know if you missed it, but we got the bridge, we got the NFT staking. The other two utilities that are coming out after that have never been done in the space before, and you don't even have to quote me on it right now. You can wait for them to come out, but I promise you, these two things have never been implemented in this space, especially in the DeFi space. This is why we can give a shit about listing on exchanges, because these two things, they've never been done before. And I promise you, mark my words, when we come out with it, you will remember what we are saying today about these things not being in the market before. So you just watch out.
Facts, man. Facts. Like I said, man, it's people, like I said, a lot of people in this space is closed-minded. And they're
stuck.
They just see what they want to see. It's just like you gotta understand, man. If you don't learn to innovate in life, you're gonna be a dinosaur. And look what happened to the dinosaurs. If you learn not to expand your horizon, and not only that, you have an open mind to stuff, then you would always miss out on opportunities. And that's what we're trying to do. Because I'm coming from somebody that, dealt with stocks, and I was the same way. I was telling my boys, like when they was telling me back in 13, like, hey man, get into crypto. And I'm looking at them like, bruh, nah. But now, like, I've seen the benefits of crypto and how it benefited me and how it set me up good. Like, of course. So now, like, in itself, like, I don't just, like, even with, you can see everything, right? And everything is laid out there for you, right? The whole market right now is bleeding. And it's because institution came into the market. Everybody's like, a lot of people don't even understand how market cycles work and talking about, hey, liquidity this and liquidity that. The whole market is bleeding. Everybody right now in the market is trying to see how they can make a quick buck. That's literally it, right? And I'm guarantee you, regardless or not, a lot of people don't even know that we get pumps from the blockchain that we're using in itself. So when you start talking about, when we talk about like markets and we talk about, look, understanding where we at, you don't know that that's a strategy in itself. What you see in front of you is what, people, that's what people focus on all the time. But look at the bigger picture. Look at the longevity of it. Look at the way we can we can move. And I'm not even worried about our chart. You can look at our chart. He can put it up all day. Yes, we have local liquidity, but at the end of the day, that can change in an instant.
Mm-hmm.
You got projects that went from nothing to something. You see what I'm saying? In an instant. Money can come in the market, and crypto is 24/7. So, and that's why I said, that's why the people like this, that's why they miss out. And those are the same people that run into FOMO. When the price is going up, they're like, oh, let me jump in because it looks legit because everybody's doing it. You see what I'm saying? That lets me know that, okay, you wait until other people do it for you to jump in. And the thing is, it's all about educating yourself, having an open mindset and increasing your own knowledge. Because if you increase your own knowledge, then you will know how DeFi really works. The whole point, if you understand what DeFi means, decentralized finance, the whole point of it. Exchanges, they're centralized. So how can, you take a DeFi project and we try to stay decentralized and put it on a centralized exchange? That doesn't make sense. Look at the words, don't even mix. You see what I'm saying? So when you ask yourself these questions and people are asking questions, make sure you understand what you're asking. Make sure you understand to come in an open mind and learn, because at the end of the day, that's what we're here for. And I don't mind answering any questions, and I don't have a problem educating anybody because you don't know. Exchanges are centralized. They're governed by somebody. They have to follow rules and regulations. If we go on certain exchanges, there's limitations. You see what I'm saying? So no matter what, like, DeFi is where it's at. What's the next question? Market B, Betty, have liquidity. Like I said, you talk about, we're bridging over right now, right?
Oh, my bad. I didn't know it was muted. I just wanted to pull up Chris's questions because he usually has pretty good ones. The first one was, why does the team own 79% of the tokens? What's the use of these locked up tokens? I will be carefully investing in this. You barely have, you kind of addressed that. And he said no money for listing.
So those are not team tokens. Those are locked up tokens. So 79% of everything is totally locked up. We've got a big supply for what we're trying to do. So all that stuff is locked up. If you look at what it's locked up under, it's under Uniswap vesting. That's their lock. So we don't own any of those tokens in our access right now. The only tokens that we have access to are the 4% that you see in there, but everything else is locked up. I mean, in regards to liquidity, it's, you put in liquidity and
this one right here, David.
Sorry.
You said the 4% one, this one right here, number 2?
Yes.
All right, right on.
That's the only thing that we have access to right now, which we are going to be burning with the competition that we're doing. And then the vesting period is over a year. So over a year, it has to release little by little, which is going to be for staking, which is going to be for the other utility that we're going to be putting. So understand that is not anything that we have access to. So those are not team tokens. Those are just the supply that's locked up. And if we want to burn it, we can burn it. If we want to use it for a different utility, we can use it. But it has to be released over a course of a year. So we don't have access to it right now. That's why it's locked. And then in regards to liquidity, liquidity is where it is because people buy and sell, and when they sell, they take out of liquidity. So yeah, we're at a $30,000 liquidity because our pre-sellers did sell out, and we're waiting for staking and our bridge to come due, and that's all you can do, really. If people bought in, liquidity would go up, but that's how liquidity works.
But he answered his own question. So it's not that look where we take the money and look at what we did with it. We open a bridge, because a bridge, if you guys understand, it's not cheap, right? And then on top of that, we had to move. We bridged, and then we had to bring a new contract in itself for the BSC side. right? And then on top of that, we still got to provide liquidity for that when the time comes, you know. And then, like I said, at the end of the day, is all everything we're doing, we still have to pay for the audits, you know, for the bridge, and also for the actual new contract. So we're utilizing our funds smartly, and we're trying to make sure we get more bang for our buck. So when you talk about why would we go on an exchange right now, and it doesn't benefit us in no way, no shape, no form. It doesn't add no new holders to our Ethereum scan, one. Two, at the end of the day, we're going to pay an exchange to list us so they can make money. That doesn't make sense to me. And when you hear it out loud, it doesn't make sense. I rather for us to go on another swap, you know, and bring in new investors and add liquidity to that versus going on an exchange really right now. And I said, like the CEO said, we can go on exchange. You know, that's not a problem. You know, today or tomorrow, you know, exchanges like Hotbit, LBank, you know, and a couple of exchanges, they don't have Bitmart, they don't have strenuous listing requirements. You know, like what MEX C exchange, they don't have, you know, restriction, like big requirements. And we can meet those requirements anytime. But the problem is, this is where strategy comes into play. When everybody's looking at playing chess, where everybody playing checkers, we playing chess. We're making 4 steps ahead when the average individual just looking what's in front of them. That's how the way we think. We look at the whole board in itself. Because on the top of that, right, can you pull up Baby Doge for me real quick? Go to Baby Doge for me real quick.
So just to answer Chris's question, we've had multiple ways of revenue. We've had NFT sales, which we've revenued off of that. We've obviously had our token pre-sale. We are bridging over to the BNB side. That's where we're spending the money right now on marketing and bridging and creating the contract. And the BNB pre-sale bridge will be launching any day, the 9th, something like that. So we'll be bridging over to that side. And we all know how BNB works. So we expect a huge success on that side to complement the Ethereum side. Then we have the NFT staking that's going to start. So we have multiple ways of revenuing our project. But we keep innovating. We keep spending, and we keep doing what we're doing. The other utilities that we're talking about, they're already being implemented. They're just not going to be announced right now. The other NFT line is already being worked on. They're just not going to be announced right now until staking is done. So, you know, at the end of the day, like, you know, we're just here to educate. You know, we're here to tell you what's going on. We're transparent. And if you want more news, you can join the Telegram and stay up to date. We do weekly AMAs. But yeah, that's it. You know, we'll be launching our stuff pretty soon, and then we'll move on to the next utility after that.
Yeah. So can you pull up the BSC scan for me?
1 sec. All right.
Okay, look at Baby Doge right now. Look at the holders of Baby Doge, and this is on the BSC sky. You want to know why we bridging? Right. You know why we bridging? Because of people like that. 1.5 million people, just like that, and that's just Baby Doge. Baby Doge is a 5% Baby Doge reflection in its native token, right, in itself. And they have tokenomics just like how we have tokenomics. But look where the holder count is. More than Shiba Inu. And Baby Doge is just 11 months. Well, actually, 11 months old. That's 11 months, 1.5 million. Right? Why are we bridging? Why we didn't choose an exchange? Because we look at, when I told you, I'm a strategist, right? And I look at numbers and I look at analytics, right? Even though I hate numbers. And I look and see what's more beneficial. And I compare. The reason why I like the questions with the exchanges, because I compare the amount of volume the exchange offer, and I also compare the amount of things that is it going to be beneficial. And I compare using history, right? When tokens list on exchange, how beneficial it was, because I also take the market condition we're in right now, and we're in a bearish cycle. So I was thinking to myself, like, okay, so if we list on, and I'm gonna give an example, and this is how I strategize. You can ask the team. I'll be telling them, hey guys, I need the day. Don't bother me. I need the day. Let me strategize. And I would say, look, I would look at it. We in a bear market right now, right? We go on an exchange, it does nothing for us. You know why? Because we're in a bear market. We're going to get the exchange going to get that first initial pump, and then they're going to go right back down and trade sideways because nothing. I took a look at Shiba Inu, right? And look and see on the Ethereum scan. Then you can go on analytic potions on the Ethereum scan right now, and you'll see the pumps that Shiba Inu got. And that was before them getting on exchanges. They're on 100 exchanges now, but I'm talking about February last year. They weren't there yet. They only had exchanges. Exchanges only start listening because the demand was there. Because people wanted to get demand for Shiba Inu, and it started killing multiple zeros. And the exchange didn't really have to play a hand in pumping Shiba Inu. What pumped Shiba Inu is the big Ethereum investors that come in there with their wrap E with like 29 Ethereum at a time to pump Shiba Inu. Because Shiba Inu started at what, 12 zeros? Look where it's at right now. 46 million %. This is the numbers. When I'm doing strategy, I look at history and I look at the performance of other tokens, and I take that into account. And even some of the exchange, Shiba Inu got on Binance and it did nothing for it. So why would I go there to solicit exchange, force myself to get on an exchange, and it might not give us the result we want, and we just wasted money?
Hey, you know, at the end of the day, if you didn't buy Shiba Inu on Uniswap, you didn't make the money that you thought you made. Let's be real. Like when it got on Binance, when I got on Coinbase, when I got on all those, like it didn't get the pump that people got when it was on Uniswap. It didn't happen. Let's be real. Like if you knew it back then you made the money. But the people buying on Coinbase right now and all that stuff, they're just waiting for the next pump. It's not doing what it did before.
Right.
Exactly. And you got to follow the money. You got to follow the money in itself. Like I said, as a strategist, I look at everything and I look at the whole chessboard, and I'm going to tap into the market. I'm going to tap into places where it has not been tapped. And that's why we say when we doing the bridge, one, gas fees are going low. We get more investors. And at the top of that, like this is, look, you guys see it. You see this, you see it in the pudding. There's a reason why. And that's why I'm able to tell, hey, Legal Alien, pull this up, because that's the research I did. Seeing how it play out. And then right now, like with any project, a lot of project is bleeding, right? A lot of project is doing bad right now. So it's not just one us is in itself. Look at the whole crypto market, because you got institutional investors and they manipulate the market on a bigger scale because they got the money to. Everybody talks about smart money. Smart money is not controlling the market now. It's institutional investors. They're playing the game and they're weeding out all the weak investors. Because what the institutional investors are doing, they're setting the stage for a big bull run. Don't be surprised if you see Ethereum hit like 10, between anywhere from 10 to 20K, because that's the projections they're making. When you got Cathy Woods making projections of probably 150 to 500K, that's the mindset they got. And that's what they do. It's the same. They use the same concept that they use in stocks, and they're applying it to crypto. So that's where the level of experience is. And with somebody with me that been in the market a long time and seen market conditions, like for the same thing, the pandemic happened. Look how many stocks they had a massive sell-off. Look when back in 2017, look where Bitcoin went. You know, it dropped massively. Everybody thought it was going to go to zero. But that's people don't know how the market works and understand how market condition is to capitalize on it. You see what I'm saying? And we can do marketing. We're still doing marketing right now. Keep your questions coming, man. Keep your questions coming.
Yeah. There it is.
Did we miss
transparency, baby?
Yeah, for real. I mean,
lesson.
I love these questions. I love these rough questions. We love them. You know what I mean? Because it's like it's all the same questions. It is in reality. It's all the same. It's all the same stuff. You know, when listed on exchange, why not exchange? If not exchange, like what's the plan? Like that's what people have been trained for. You know, is get a token, and then when YouTuber, when exchange,
Right.
And then after that, then what? Then there's nothing. You know what I mean? Then it is what it is after that, right? Either
Yep.
it makes a big pump and it does what it does, or it doesn't. But that's the questions, and we love them. It is what it is.
So check this out, right? These people use exchanges to hype it up to force people to buy in, because the psychology behind it is a hype. The psychology behind, oh, well, if it get listed on this exchange, it'll bring all these new holders and we're gonna go to the moon. No, it doesn't. Because there's been projects out there that got listed on exchange and it still didn't went nowhere. Like nowhere. The thing is, this is what these investors do. Man, this is what these DeFi projects do. And I'm gonna give you guys the secret. And I'm gonna expose them. They get a group of whales, right? They get a group of whales and they're gonna sit up there and they're gonna say, look, we're trying to, we're coming out with this. We're trying to get everybody hyped. We're gonna go ahead and do this. If you don't believe me, and I'll put this project out there right now, right? And you can see what I'm talking about. Because you can track the money on the exchange, you can see the daily volume on the exchange, and you can compare it to the actual DeFi side. And it doesn't add up. I can put a project out there right now, and it's all based on hype. It's the same thing every time. It's the same concept that cause these especially the dev teams, they force you to FOMO in on a project, and that's how they get your money. Versus educating you and telling you the backstory behind it, they force you to ape in. And that's when you got all these influencers coming out the woodworks. That's when you got everybody coming out and they hyping and stuff. You don't believe me? I'll put a project out there and everybody can go look at it right now. Right?
I'm trying to wait. I don't even want to get on the elevator. I wanted to hear it.
No,
so I'm trying to wait till you say it, bro. Because I'll lose signal if I get on the elevator.
No, go look at it. Go look at Voltino, right? Look at the exchange they look at. No, go look at Voltino right now. And look at the Ethereum scan right now. Look at the Voltino Ethereum scan and look at the BSC scan. Look how much money came into the market. And this is the only reason why I know that, because I run with these guys. I know how these guys think. Look at Voltino, right? The exchanges did nothing for them, but look how the chart pumped. It's the same concept with all these projects. They do the same thing. Yeah, we can hear you.
Okay. All right.
Look at Voltino and look at any wallets in the top 50, and look how much ETH that came in to the chart. Then if you want to take a look at Voltino on the BSC side, it's the same thing. They be like, hey, we're going to list on all these exchanges, right? And it's just like, it's the FOMO. They give you that kick start. And everybody's like, because anybody don't know better, everybody's like, man, it's going to go big. It's going to go to the moon. Look at the pumps. This is, as me as a strategist, I pay attention to that. And in my mind, I'm like, man, this is how they get you guys, through hype. But like I said, I'm not knocking Voltino. They're doing their thing. They're playing. That's actually smart. This is how these people be getting, and this is how, like, you see, charts start going crazy. It's because they have these whales on standby. It's a coordinated event. It's the same concept they do in the stock market. When especially in the stock market, these, like a company, when they're about to release something, right? And the stock get trading, they line up all these hedge funds. It's illegal, but they line up all these hedge funds, and these hedge funds start going long. They either start putting option trades or leverage trades on it, and it boosts the stock. That's why some stocks shoot up in a day, and they force everybody else in the market. That's how, an institutional investor controls retail investors, and that's how market manipulation works.
What did you want me to pull up again? So I got both of the charts and both of the BSC and Etherscan.
Okay. Scroll down. Look at the ETH. Look at the ETH side. Look at the ETH that's coming in to vote. Like for the last couple of days on the vote side. On the chart itself. When you look at, right? If you scroll all the way down, look at the amount of ETHs that's been coming in, that they hype it. Right? And this is not exchange. This has nothing to do with exchange. This is real hard facts in itself, that you can see the ETHs that's coming in and the run-ups. You can click on the vote and look at the top 50 wallets and look and see the transactions.
Oh, shit.
Like look and see the money that's coming in, going out. Look at anything, and you'll see what I'm talking about. You'll see these whales in itself. Vote Inu itself did 100K buyback. The dev team did 100K buyback. So it's like, in itself, like, you can see how people have been taking profits. You can see the way they force people into the market itself.
This guy's been buying. The top wallet though has been selling a lot.
Top one, yeah, because they've been in the project a minute.
This guy's been
Go
buying
back.
too.
Go back to the actual chart itself, and you can track it that way. Scroll.
This guy right here sold 9.3 ETH. And he's been buying and selling it. That was the most recent big sale.
Yep, but even when the last couple of days, if you can get those green candles when it was going up, and you'll see what I'm talking about. I don't think the transaction history on DEX tools go back that far.
It doesn't, unfortunately.
Crap. But I wanted to show people the actual right there when the ETH buys that was coming in.
Yeah, no, I remember looking at it. It was huge ETH buys.
Yeah, like massive. I'm talking about like 10 to 100 ETH at a time. And I'm like, what? Like, where are these people getting this?
Yeah, it was insane. Let's see the BSC side. Oh, a lot of it's more sales. Yeah, look at those. The top three are all large sales in BNB.
Oh, yeah, because of course, people going to take profit after they pump it. Try going down to wallets like 150 to 200 and see.
Oh, sorry, guys.
You're good.
Oh, you
you're
good, man. Like I said, this is the type of stuff I pay attention to.
Wag me.
Wait, I missed a comment. What did he say?
He said, "Wag me is what I want. Wag me is what I need." Or this one, he was laughing about you were saying the hype so they can dump because it's true. You put the 100 at the end of that.
Mm-hmm.
But that's how they do it, though. It's not the exchange that did it. They literally be like, "Hey, we're about to get on 10 exchange." That's what they said. They're about to get on 10 exchange. Guess what everybody did? Oh, we're going to the moon. Then they combine that with 100K buyback. The team combined that with 100K buyback. Like, that's crazy. Look at the dev wallet on Vote Inu. And then see the dev wallet on Vote Inu, and you're gonna see the buybacks. No, that's not that one.
Not this one?
Mm-mm. This is on the ETH side or the BNB side?
This is BNB. Which side do you want me to look at?
Nah, BNB. Yeah, it's fine. Good. Okay, so we talking about reading contracts. This is how we read contracts, by the way.
No, wait. You're talking about the deployer one, right?
Yeah, let's see. Yeah.
It's been sending out. There's some. Hold on. Owner address. Creator dev address. That's been just transferring out. The dev address.
Go on the ETH side. Let me see.
Out. Yeah, it's just been transferring out.
Man, they actually taking profits. That's crazy. Is it transferring by selling?
What's that?
Did it say? Okay, it's
they're
transfer.
sending out ETH.
Yeah, it's transfers. Okay, they're not selling. Okay, that's a different. There's a difference between transfer and approve. Approve mean that he actually selling. Transfer is he's sending it somewhere.
Marketing wallet. Do you want to look at the marketing wallet or the owner wallet?
Yeah, let's see the marketing. Yeah, I know one of them. He did a huge buyback.
Oh no, this one's sending out the marketing wallet. Let me see. The owner wallet. Out. In Voltino deployer. No, where's did they post the transaction to their
Yeah, it should be in their VC. Their
deflection from deflection total fees? Let me see if they posted it on their Twitter. Jeremy says, just got here. What are we comparing or trying to make a point about? What's going on, Jeremy? Welcome, brother. Crypto realist in the house. They will keep kept in our treasury. Okay, so I need to find their treasury wallet.
so it is in their treasury wallet. I know they got so many different wallets on there.
It's kind of would it be on their website? That'd probably be on their white paper, huh? Oh, whoops, wrong link. But Jeremy did want to know what are we comparing or trying to make a point about? I guess he just got in.
They're comparing how effective the exchange was, how effective the exchange are, and educating people on they really don't play a part in giving us adding holders, because we get the holder counts from the actual blockchain itself, and the exchange is just like another holder on the blockchain.
Treasure.
But the reason why I'm saying that is they created enough hype to get people to FOMO in. Like I said, they had people on standby, and I'm telling you, the ETH buys that was coming in was like massive. Another project too is just like look at Saitama. Saitama didn't listen on anything, but Saitama went to the moon.
I'm not seeing their treasury wallet address.
Hold on, let me looking for it. I'm looking for it on my end.
And for some reason, hold on, let me zoom out a little bit. It's not showing me how you can normally look at the contract line by line on like the actual coding.
Yeah, I know.
It's not giving me the option for whatever reason.
Running through token sniffer.
And Jeremy is responding here. It says, "Hey Jeremy," Shaman says, "What up?" Yes, sir. I am still on. Going strong, man.
Yeah, we are.
All Rising Sun need now some hype. I mean, exchanges do feed buyers into the DeFi side, though.
It does. It does. When people start realizing after the fact, they're realizing that they're not holding their tokens, and it does. But it takes a while, and it's only people that actually knows how to get exposure to the DeFi side.
Liquidity, Unicrypt. No, it's showing me the same one there. This is a BSC scan.
Nah, they took that out. They took their contract stuff out, so you can't really see it. You know, the only thing you can see is like what they have. You know, like. But keep the questions coming, guys. Keep the questions coming.
Mhm.
Yo, Cuff, what up? Here we go.
Cup, what up?
Yeah.
The realist, what up? What up?
Wow. Okay.
Permit type hash.
Well, what's up, Mel? Did you get that? Did you get that steak?
The steak. Not yet. The bird though. That why you? No, I was waiting. I didn't want to jump off stream because I know once I step in there, it'll get loud as hell. So I was just waiting.
No
I got
wagyu,
Oh,
bro.
yeah.
I'm gonna get it.
Jeez, that shit is complicated.
Damn. I need to
We're
upgrade
digging,
my
bro.
brain to read that.
I didn't see it. Maybe I missed it. Hold on, I'm going back.
Yeah, that's what I'm looking for too. Supply.
So if anyone in the chat or Jeremy, if you know the treasury wallet address for Volt Inu, I would appreciate that, brother. Or if you could point me in the right direction too, because I didn't see it in their white paper. I didn't see it on the website. I didn't see it on Twitter. This is permanent type hash, domain separator.
No.
No.
Now wrench. Michael, what's going on, man?
Damn, illegal, no wrench. You got a wrench, bro. What are you talking about?
Control F. For the love of God, Control F.
Oh, right.
Get him.
Nope, it says 0 out of 0 for treasury. It has no search results, unfortunately.
I wonder if it's not thing because they did do a migration.
That could be it. That could be it.
They did do a migration.
Address, index owner, function token, minimum liquidity.
Okay, so even if you go to their Telegram channel and you look at their pin messages, you'll see all the buys.
Does can you use Telegram on a web browser? 'Cause
Yeah,
it'll just redirect me to the app. No.
it does. Actually, this is what I'll do. I'll take a screenshot and send it to you. Hold on.
Okay, let's see.
Give me a second. I'm taking the screenshots right now.
Control F for the love of God. Control F. You lost your record, Michael. Wait, what Mike? What record did he lose? Screwed by record. Type 0x. We are looking for the treasury wallet for Boltini. Okay. Says it pops up 5 times. Okay, so contract, creator.
Yep, I send it to you on the check your.
Wait, where did you send it to me to?
Shit, where should I send it? I sent it to you in the Telegram. Shit, no, that was a bad idea. Let me see if I can post it in there.
Just for that, don't give him a wrench. So I don't like it. Armagerd, search 0x. I did, bro. It didn't. Oh, you want me to take off your mod, Michael? I can remove the wrench. Say the word, bro. Oh, Mel, we got Mel back in the building. What's up, Mel?
Yeah, I keep getting kicked off, man. I was saying you a text message like, look, bro, I keep getting kicked off the daggone live.
It's all
It's
good,
all-
man.
I'm out here. I told you I'm out in the reds. Once I move around, then it's just start going out on me.
Yeah.
Trying to snatch up these gems, though.
I know, man. You gotta, like educate people, man, and help them out, help them to see a different perspective. And everything is in the facts, man. Everything is on, black and white. So, like I said, you can't argue with
Right.
black and white.
That's right.
And then it's just like in everything, bro. You got to use history. History is the best teacher.
Mhm.
History tells you where people went wrong, what things people did right. And it's just like if you're trying to get the position, you got to figure out how did somebody do it. When you think of people getting rich, like there's somebody you had to look up to, or somebody like you had to see how they did it,
Right.
and make your own style about it, So it's like, and that's what I try to educate people, like, if big hedge funds does it, company does it, like they all got strategists. They all make sure they're
Right.
maximizing their funds. Like they don't just like, oh, let's jump on this because everybody want it. And the thing is, it's like, this is the biggest thing with projects. Project has to know when to listen to the community and also when to do what's best for the project. You see what I'm saying? And that's what's going to make it like, that's what's going to make the project successful, because it's like sometimes a lot of people talk and they don't know what they're talking about, or they ask questions. Or not even say, I would say ask questions. They talk and they're like, they want this, but they don't know the impact it's going to have, or, they might just see, what it is. And that's when it goes back to having a strong dev team. And, like David surrounded himself with people that he knows, like, okay, like even he might not be an expert or something, but he got people to like, okay, let's weigh our options. Let's discuss this as a team. Let's come together and let's say, hey, what is this? How is this going to benefit us? Because that's the questions. Those are the questions, I would get asked, and, or, another member on the team is getting asked, how does it going to benefit the community? Is it going to be where, it benefit the masses or it benefit a few? That's how we think. That's how we discuss when we have our team meetings. That's the way we strategize, and we're like, okay, we have to make sure the community is winning, and we listen to the community, but we also know when to be effective. And there's certain things we're going to do. There's certain we can't please everybody. That's one thing. In business, you can't please everybody. There's always going to be fudders. There's always going to be people that don't agree with you. But at the end of the day, you have to do what's best for the project, and you got to do what's best for the masses.
Yeah, that's true. That is true.
Yeah, I'm seeing these. Hold on, I can just share my screen. Hold on one second. Because I'm only sharing a window at the moment.
Oh, okay. Look at it. Okay.
This is a 6.5 ETH buy, 7 ETH buy, 6 ETH buy, 4 ETH buy, 4 ETH buy, almost 4.5. 3 ETH. 9 ETH.
Look at the market caps when they were buying it at, when they were pumping. Look at how much,
66.85, 65.18, 67.84, 69.01, 75.38, 72.37, and 74.12. And the current price is 225. So they're down like 66% at the moment.
So like I said, they had, and this was just some of the posts I can show that I went on their channel and get. There's some of the pin messages I can't access, but this is just some. And what day was this?
Who throwing their voice? That's Rich Boss, bro. He's in the background. He's got voice only at the moment. Only 4 wallets associated to the contract address, public marketing wallet, address, public dev wallet, public burning, private migration. That's legal. This is his new ventriloquist show. What? Magire, what's up, bro? McGuire. Yeah, because right now, yeah, like the largest transactions of sale, there's a buy right there for 9 ETH. Let's see if he's bought before. Out. So he sold some and then bought back in. Oh, he got some from the. Oh, he sent this address is sending some to the deployer. Yeah, interesting.
Which one is that one?
This is the address is ending in FDED. It's the biggest buy of the day. Well, the last the biggest buy of the day.
But just imagine they're doing that at a coordinated event for a couple of days. Just doing like that. They got their whales to literally pump the chart, get everybody hyped. Plus, they did their own buyback themselves. So of course, the chart, yes, it was going to go up in a red market. Like this is the stuff I'm talking about, like how they manipulate the market and they manipulate people that don't know. The reason why people be winning in the crypto market and a lot of people be getting scammed is because you don't know. If the information you don't know, you just going with everybody else because the masses is doing it. And that's not your, sometimes it's like, I wouldn't say that's your fault, especially if you're new to the space, or you're new to crypto. But if you've been in crypto for a minute and you still falling in the same trap, then I'm gonna be like, okay, that's kind of your fault, Right. And that's how they do it. That's what the experienced people take advantage of the people that's inexperienced. That's how the market operates, the crypto market, And it's just like, they push an agenda. And that's why when they doing these VCs and stuff like that, and they use influencers, that's in it for the money. That's what they do. They use influencers that's in it for the money, or I should say, people that are just in it for the money to create chaos, And, like, for example, there's certain people on YouTube, they can come on and say, hey, man, I'm about to jump in this project. And all their followers is going to do it, because, if he's doing it, he's legit. But in all actuality, that person is getting paid to do that, So that's why I say, the way the crypto space is set up, and David said it, he was like, they started off people wrong, and there's a lot of bad teachings, and the space is not going to get better until, people like us come in here and start educating people and letting them know, like, this is not the way it's supposed to be, because why you think that, the stock market used to do the same thing, right? And the feds came up with all these rules to prevent that. Right? The same thing the crypto market is doing, the stock market did it. And that's why the feds put all these rules in place. That's why when Elon Musk was talking, the SEC told him, like, hey, bro, you doing market manipulation. I'm gonna need you to keep your mouth shut. And he realized, like, look, okay, I'm not gonna do the stock market. I'm gonna keep my mouth shut for the stock market. Let me go to the crypto market. And they can't touch him. Look what he did for Doge. He talked about Doge, that's it. Boom, what your Doge went? People FOMO in like crazy. What does that say? But everybody's just following, and not taking the time out to, like, hey, let me research, let me figure out how this works, and that's the problem. That's the problem with this space right now. And it's just like, you get questions like, you get the same set of questions, and it's like, everybody's like, when Moon, when Lambo, when this, nothing grows overnight. Look at a company like Amazon. Look how long it took Amazon to get to where it's at. Look at Google. Look at how long it took Google. Almost 15 years? Google. Nothing happens overnight.
Like that.
Exactly. All the big business, like, it never happens overnight because they take their time and they grow. And that's what we're trying to do. We're trying to take our time and grow the right way and make people see that, look, we're here for the long haul and we're here to survive any market condition. And that's what we're trying to do.
There it is.
So what he said to everyone. Like I'm saying, so you asked, how are we trying to do different from market manipulation? Okay. So our thing is we put the information out there and people do what they want. We're trying to spread awareness, right? We're trying to push passive income. We're trying to teach people how to make passive income, you know, and take their passive income and go into other projects that they want to. You see what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, it's not hard to get a whole bunch of whales together and be like, hey, we do this for you, and boom. We're trying to set it up the right way to be like, look, we're giving everybody a chance. Why you think on launch day, right? You know, even when we launched our first on the ETH side, we did a stealth launch. We could have hyped it up, right? And we could have been like, oh, we're going to do this, this, and that, and build buying pressure all day. But we didn't. We did a stealth launch. Even right now, where we're bridging to the BSC side, we're giving everybody the same opportunity. So everybody getting on equal footing to come into the space, to come into the BSC side. And then on top of that, we're advertising the pre-sale for 3 days in itself. So everybody has an opportunity, and we're putting the same information out there. So we don't have to manipulate anything. People decide to buy, they buy. If people decide to sell, they sell. Actually, I'm not gonna sit up there. I'm gonna tell people do what's best for them. That's what I'm gonna say. But some people would always say, well, you need to stay in the project, diamond hands the whole way. Nah, man, if you want to sell, go ahead and sell. If you want to take your profits, go ahead and take your profits.
Yes, sir.
Don't sit. I'm not gonna sit up here and tell you, let's diamond hands all the way through. Hey, if you want a diamond hand, that's up to you. If you're not, we understand. It's your money. Like, I'm not gonna tell you how to run your money. But what questions you guys have, man? Let's keep the questions coming.
Let's see.
Hey guys, I might have to get off here pretty soon. Realize
good,
the time.
Yeah, it has been 3 hours. Actually, yeah, I'm gonna get myself some food.
Okay. Hey man, good live stream, man. I'm out.
Yeah, man. I appreciate you guys coming on and facing the tough questions, man. I mean,
oh yeah, that's what we're here for. And let's do it again.
Yeah.
Let's do it again.
Sure.
Tell them, you know, put out to your community, man. Write down a whole bunch of questions they had, and we'll come back on here and tackle it.
Okay,
For sure. Thanks again, Tony.
No, yeah, for sure, man.
Have a good night, brother.
Y'all too, man.
All right.
Peace. Oh.
There it is. So, hello?
What's up, bro?
Yeah, all right. So I'm gonna keep getting kicked off. So, gentlemen, I'm definitely gonna have to chime in.
Oh, they took off, bro. It's just me now.
Okay. Well, where'd they go? Hello?
Yeah, it's just me, bro.
Where'd they go?
They took off.
Oh, damn, bro. That's crazy.
Yeah, no, yeah. It was 3 hours, and I was actually gonna get some food.
Yeah, man, it's getting later and later. I got to get my grub too, man. But I gotta walk through the spot. Like I said, it's gonna get loud anyway. Did you eat yet?
No, dude, I haven't eaten anything all day.
Yeah, me either. I gotta go get my grub. But damn, all right. So then, all right, that was a good stream, man.
For sure.
So, all right, well then, let's chop it up later. I'm gonna go get my grub.
All right, bro. Take care.
All right, brother, man. Later.
Peace. Oleg, yes, sir. So yeah, Michael, that was Rich Bosses with Rising Sun Coin. The website is down below and the contract address if you want to do some more research on it. And they were inviting the fact that, the more questions, the better. Definitely DM me specific questions if you want them addressed, because I will have them on again. And they're not afraid of the tough questions. So if you're not ending the stream yet, what is their utility? As of now, they like accomplished utility. They have 5% ETH reflections in their tokenomics that you get paid out in Ethereum. And they have that's an upcoming utility that's around the corner. The NFT staking pays you 10% of their token. And then, which in turn, I mean, you make more income with the Ethereum reflections. And then they are also doing a Binance Smart Chain bridge. The only thing I see is secret utility. Yes, sir. I mean, yeah, at the moment, dude, that's what's at hand. They have stuff coming that, from my understanding, they don't want to say what it is to give it away, just to have the idea copied. But yeah, man. I mean, it's a long-term project. They're not trying to just pump it and dump it. They have their NFTs. I think they have like 700 of them, and there's only like 7 listed for sale at the moment. I could just order a delivery. Dave, I'm actually gonna take off, bro. Legal with the long ass streams, yes, sir. But if y'all don't already follow my boy Dave on YouTube, man, let me put the link here real quick. Crash Dave's Crypto, baby. I'm gonna put the link here. Yeah, bro, sure thing. I might not drink, but shit, I got this Delta 8, Delta 9, Delta 10 stuff from Atlas Healthline. Use code legal for 25% off. And yeah, I'll hang out, bro. I'll chill. I'll DM you any others I have. Check DM too. Off to bed. Right on, Jeremy. Good night, brother. I know it's midnight over there already. Let's see. I'm at my 3, bro. I took 3 so far. I'm chilling. I'll have to jump on soon. Just hang out, bro. We can drink. You'll only receive 5% ETH reflections from every buy, sales transaction. How about when bridges BSC? Yes, reflections in BNB. I believe it's 6% that they're going to do on the BNB side, if I recall correctly. Oh, dude, you're funny, man. You crack me up. 6% BNB. But I put the link there to my boy Dave's channel. Check him out. He's doing a lot of intro to crypto videos. He's been on stream before too. Yeah, 6% on BNB. Thank you, Mike. throw on some Chalino and start working on that 12-pack of Coronas legal. Dude, no. No way. Nah. I'm good. I'm good. Yeah, dude. I'm considering ordering it just because I don't want to go get it, but I know I should just go get it. Nah. But all right, y'all. Good night. Thank you for coming by. Thank you for showing up to the stream. Showing support. Again, DM me if you guys have further questions for the Rising Sun team. And they will do their best to address them on the next one. Depending on how many I get, I'm gonna have to put them on some kind of not some kind. I'm gonna put them in like a notes app and have them ready for the next one. And we'll go over those first, and then we'll go into the community questions. But yeah, thanks again for stopping by. It's been your boy. It's been real. Until next time. Peace.